Hey, welcome folks. Welcome to the Variety Shift. I'm Sean Temple, also known on the PlayStation as Sin Trophy Hunter.
And I am Isaac Simmelman, also known to the internet as the Artificial Dragon.
Gavin, mostly known as Gavin Plays on the internet, even though I'm not there by much. So
Fair enough, Gavin. Okay, so we had a relatively good episode last time. A couple of difficulties here and there, but overall, we got one more microphone for Gavin over there, and I got my own Blue Yeti for me right now. So I think we're doing pretty well compared to the last episode. Hopefully that'll show in the post-production process on YouTube as well as Gavin's channel.
Yeah, you guys won't sound too far away from the room.
Yeah, exactly.
well, no, the reason I wasn't gonna upload on my channel is because my internet is that slow.
Yeah.
It said it was gonna take like 40-something hours to upload. I'm like, fuck it. I'm like, we'll just have Isaac do it. Which sucks, 'cause I need content.
Yeah, you really
You
do.
really need...
You're a...
In my defense, I recorded 2 different games.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well done.
Yeah, well done.
Hold on, don't congratulate me yet.
Okay. Not bad.
So the reason I say that is because I recorded 2 games. One was called The Red Strings Club,
All right.
which is like a 2D, 8-bit looking, side-scrolling cyberpunk game.
Okay,
Cool.
what platform?
PC.
Okay.
It might be on. I don't know. It might be on PlayStation, but. And I started doing that, and I started going through it. I'm like, wow, this is really bad for content. I'm like, there's not a lot happening right now. It's mostly me reading what's on the screen, and then you doing some interaction. So I scrapped that, and I'm like, fuck, let's record Black Mesa.
Oh, you
Alright.
did it?
Yeah.
Yes.
And I go and review the footage.
Yeah.
Totally useless.
Oh, no, why?
I don't
What
know
happened?
why. The video was so skippy, and it's like it's almost like the game didn't want to be recorded.
So is that buffering?
No, it's not that it was buffering. It's just it was like the audio was still going clear, but it's almost as if it was buffering, but it was freezing and then going and then freezing and going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I've only experienced that with like
I
tried to record Witcher 3 a long time ago, and that's what it did. And I'm like, it must be too graphically
I
intensive.
suspect
Right,
that's
right.
you're using OBS for that, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's happened to me a lot when I tried recording Overwatch. It would be skippy and all that.
I'm glad you brought up Overwatch, because that's a really good segue right into what I actually wanted to tell you.
Yeah.
You're the Overwatch guy, right? You play
Yes.
Overwatch.
I mean, I've
I've
played
played it.
Overwatch more
played
than
it too?
you
Yeah,
two
I've
combined.
I've never played it. so
Exactly.
Yeah, it's a fun
if you
game.
combine me and Sean, that's like multiplying something by 0.
Mm.
So, you know.
What is free divided by 0? Not
0.
possible.
So, Overwatch 2.
Mm-hmm.
There's pretty heavy rumors that's getting announced soon. Have you heard about that?
No, I have not.
Yeah, there's some code leaked, if I read it right, that references an Overwatch 2, which is gonna be really weird because there's not a story to that game, is there?
I mean, yeah, there is a story. I mean, I'll go with a brief rundown. Like, basically, there is a war between humanity and the machines, the Omnic Crisis, as they call it, and Overwatch is after said war, where the machines and humanity are repairing, doing negotiations and all that. Then there's the terrorist organization, the Talon, which Reaper and many other characters are a part of, just doing whatever, and many other side stories. But Overwatch, as the title of the game suggests, is this organization that is made up of heroes. And that's disbanded, but they're currently working on rebranding themselves with the gorilla known as Winston leading Overwatch. But yeah, there's more to it than that, but that's the basic rundown.
Right, speaking of like humans or man and machine and stuff, because we talk about movies as well.
Yeah.
I saw the trailer to Terminator Dark Fate.
Yeah.
What do you guys think? Because when I first started to watch it, it looked like a B movie. I was like, what the hell is this? And James Cameron's involved in it. And
Yeah.
he said in like a interview that I saw on YouTube that, you know, it goes straight from T2. Mm-hmm. And obviously there's a lot of time passed because when you see Sarah Connor, which Linda Hamilton is back in it, which must have taken a bit of an arm twisting.
Yeah. I
and-
heard
There was Terminator Genesis too a couple
Yeah,
years
that's
ago.
true.
And Genesis to me was a little bit pants.
Yeah.
I didn't like it. I mean, most of the story was until it got to the point where, spoilers, by the way,
I don't care.
John
It's been
Connor
around-
is a Terminator.
I mean, come on, it's been around for what, 5-6 years now?
Genesis, not that long. It's only been like a couple years, hasn't it?
No,
about
I think
4
it's
years.
more
Oh
than that.
fuck!
It's something like that.
All right, I thought it was like 2-3 years maybe.
Yeah.
It could be 3 years. I mean, it was,
Yeah, it's
it
been
was
around
close to when
for-
you came and joined the company.
I mean, it isn't very old, but it isn't recent either.
No, but my favorite still stands at Salvation. I love Salvation.
Yeah.
Some of that Salvation
yeah.
was really, really good.
I'm like, wait a minute, what are we talking? No, Salvation, T2 and Salvation are probably
Yeah,
my favorites.
T2 was good.
Yeah.
A lot of people didn't like Salvation because it didn't have Arnie in it.
No.
It wasn't.
Well,
as,
I
I'm
mean,
like, that's
technically-
good that Terminator can hold up without Arnold in it. Like,
Right.
Technically, Arnold was in there, but CGI
Yeah,
makeup.
that I don't count that. That was totally Arnold was not there at
was
all.
no-
yeah,
They
yeah.
CG'd his young self in, sure, but
But anyway,
Yeah, well, that was clever how they did that.
it was
as well.
yeah.
It was clever
but
how they did that.
I mean,
And
it was
blended it
jarring
into the story.
now, but back then it probably looked fantastic to everybody else.
but as far as what you were asking about,
Yeah,
what we
the
thought
new
of
one?
Dark Fate,
Yeah.
people are probably. I mean, I'm probably gonna get a little bit of flack for saying this. I don't like movies that had a strong male lead that are repackaged for strong female leads, i.e., Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
Oh,
That
God.
reboot?
Yeah. No,
That
I haven't seen the reboot
Dumpster
of that
fire.
yet.
Don't. You're not missing shit.
Okay.
Yep.
Chris
Alright.
Hemsworth was the only notable thing in that, and even then.
Okay. Fair
But
enough.
like, don't get me wrong. I'm glad the Sarah Connor, the original, is back.
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
She's
yeah.
great. I'm not complaining about her.
Yeah.
It might have been Genesis that I'm thinking about, but from what I've seen of the trailers, this one has a pretty strong like, go females.
Yeah, and for me,
Which don't get me wrong, that sounds really sexist now that I think
Yeah.
about it, but like, it's not that. It's like if they repackage.
it's girl power.
Yeah, it's girl power.
It's girl power.
But it's like if they repackage like.
looking at the video games.
I'm
over
trying
there.
to think of a.
Turn towards the microphone.
It's like if they
Gavin.
made Arthur Morgan a female
Oh.
Well, then
or
again,
John
Yeah.
Marston a female, and they try to spin the exact same story.
Yeah. You'd
You
see
know.
straight through it, wouldn't you?
Oh
Yeah.
fuck yeah!
Yeah.
Because it'd be like, oh, they're trying to make it like this person. Which I mean, if it's a good enough story, don't get me wrong. Like, and moving it to video games really quick, for
Yeah.
because that's the only thing I have examples of is Horizon Zero Dawn.
Yeah.
Strong female lead. I
Yeah,
love
yeah.
the shit out of that
Yeah,
game.
no, that's because it was originally built around that.
Yeah.
Around
If
Aloy.
they
and
do
all that.
another one with a male,
It's gonna be weird.
yeah,
I will admit,
you'll be like, "Where's Aloy?"
I'll be skeptical of it, and I'm like, if Aloy makes an appearance, like, cool, but I want Aloy.
It's
as
like-
far as I'm aware, John Connor isn't in Dark Fate.
no,
is he?
it's all about protecting the young Sarah Connor
I don't think so.
With older Sarah Connor.
with older Sarah Connor because
It's meta as fuck.
Interesting.
it's like an enhanced human, Terminator,
Uh-huh.
has found the younger Sarah Connor and is protecting her. And this new Terminator, which looks badass, by the way, it
Yeah,
looks
agreed.
almost impossible to kill. So I would probably go and watch that film just to see how they kill it.
I would
Yeah, yeah.
You
same.
know, and I'm sure Arnie's going to be dead with it as well,
too. Oh, yeah.
without a doubt, because
I mean, shit, he's already died once in a Terminator movie.
right?
No, he's
and
died like twice.
Did he die in
he's
Genesis?
died several times actually.
Has he really?
No, he
Yeah,
hasn't
Genesis,
died
he
in
did
He died in
not.
the first one. He died in the
Yes.
second one.
Yes.
Yep.
He didn't die in Genesis.
Nope.
He died in Salvation, if you want to count that.
Rise
Yeah.
of Machines.
I forget that's a movie.
Yep.
I always forget that one's a
Yeah,
movie.
2, 3, Rise of the Machines. It's
Oh
like,
my
that
God,
that's
yeah.
just where it sits in everybody's minds. Is like, oh yeah, is that?
Really quick, Isaac, you see how
Yeah.
it peaked right there when you laughed?
Yep.
If you can you edit that? Cut that out and drag it down a level so you
Yeah.
I moved the microphone away a bit as well.
Yeah, I'll
Oh, yeah,
move
no,
it
they're
a
picking
little
up
bit
pretty
away,
well.
like
Look at
so.
Yeah, no,
They're
definitely.
picking
But
Pretty well.
if I laugh, I'll just laugh up at the ceiling or something.
You know.
But
That works,
anyway,
too.
back to the subject of Terminator. Yeah, I really like the idea of having the original Terminator, the T-800, and the T-1000 merged into one as
Right.
one entity.
And it just looks so badass because when in the trailer you see Arnie shoots it point blank right in the face.
Mm-hmm.
And it does that ripple effect, and then all of a sudden you see the T800 kind of skeletal head behind it.
Mm-hmm.
I thought, wow, You know, and it has that ability, like the T-1000.
Yeah, the T-1000.
It has the ability to kind of turn into liquid and go through windows and fuck knows what else.
Yeah, it's literally
kinda like-
liquid metal.
Isn't
Yeah.
that the same one from T2 though?
T2,
Yeah.
yes. The T-1000.
But like an upgraded version.
Yeah,
Yes.
because it has an exoskeleton
Yeah.
underneath it.
Yeah.
Which is really weird to think about because it goes to liquid,
Yeah.
but then it's also a solid exoskeleton. Which
Yeah.
That's
is
what's
weird.
going to make it really
You may-
interesting to see how it they
I
kill
guess
it.
you could say you would be if they had found a way to kill it, you would be crushing two birds with one stone, or crushing two Terminators with one stone.
Yeah. But you know, it's like you know, in the trailer you see Sarah Connor at the entrance of Arnie's door,
Yeah.
and then she whips the gun out quick, and then kind of at the end of the trailer she says, "When this is over, I'm going to kill you," and he's like,
I
"That's
understand.
I understand." So that's what makes me think he's going to sacrifice himself in a way to kill this.
Himself.
It would be a
this new
good send
Terminator.
off for the Terminator of a good Terminator.
But you know what? I think I like. Is it set in another kind of Salvation world where everything's just fucked, or is it back in
it's
a normal?
No, it's in normal places.
It's enough-
See, I think
it's
I like
almost
this-
exactly just after.
You don't like the time traveling plotline, do you?
No, I think I like the wasteland, fucking desolate, hopeless
Yeah.
feeling.
Well,
that
that was Salvation.
I know, and I like
Salvation,
that
yeah.
one. So that's
That
why
was-
Salvation is definitely probably my favorite because it just had that feeling of like we are all fucked, you know.
Yeah.
And it's
What
like
I liked about Salvation was where
I really
the
like
guy
John.
who was the Terminator thought he was human, gets those landmines attached to him, trying to ruins all his flesh, and he's hanging there by chains, and he still doesn't realize he's a Terminator until he looks down.
Yeah.
That was
So cool.
oh my god.
That is so fucked up.
It's my favorite incarnation of John Connor ever, by the way, too.
Yeah.
Because he's like a
Christian
grizzled
Bale's
fucking
Yeah,
vet.
Christian Bale's
Christian
a good
Bale's
I
actor.
know. And now I can never, like, yeah, he's Batman, but I can't see him as anything but John Connor after seeing that movie.
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong, people are like, oh, he's Batman. No, he's John Connor. Fuck
You know what his first ever film was?
Hmm.
Treasure Island.
Oh,
Disney's
really?
Treasure. I think it was
Really?
Disney. Yeah, Treasure Island, way
You
back.
learn something new every day.
Way back.
All right, now since we're on the subject of movies, what movies are you looking forward to in 2020?
2020? Are there, I don't know any movies coming out in 2020.
That's
no, wait,
a,
yes, I do. No, I don't.
yeah, that's a really good question.
I was
know
gonna
there's a
Well,
lot
okay.
of movies
I'll make it
that are
easier
out.
for you guys.
I was going to say Avatar 2, but
A
that's
lot
not
of
coming out till
people are.
2022.
Yeah.
So, fuck.
Also, while we're on the subject of dates and releases, the Doom Eternal is not scheduled to be in 2022. Is that you said or something?
2020.
2020. It's not.
Arcane sent out a, not Arcane. Arcane?
It is in that magazine over there. Has still the release date to it
Of this year?
this month.
This
No,
month.
next month,
Oh,
November.
my glasses.
But they tweeted out a statement and everything.
Yeah.
I even read
I'll
it on
have
the
to look at
podcast
this
last week.
magazine later.
Well, even though this is like the Game Informer magazine from GameStop. So
When did that
yeah.
magazine come out?
I got this the other day.
Oh.
Oh, so it's
So
a recent
yeah, I was like,
edition.
yeah, oh yeah.
So
You see,
it's
then I
not
looked that
like
up. It
several
says March
months ago.
20th of 2020.
See, that's the thing in here.
See, that could have been printed, before this was.
It's possible, but I thought I'd
We could
throw that
verify
out
our
there.
information later.
I thought I would throw that out there that you might actually be mistaken. Also, while we're on the subject of
Fallen Order comes out too.
While we're
yeah.
on the subject of
Sorry.
release dates, we have going to the subject of Truck Driver for a bit because I've been playing that, and it's a magic game. It's a brilliant game, and we just had a video released by Game Tech UK, who I follow on YouTube, and he said that there's a patch coming out, and it will be coming out for the PlayStation on the 22nd, and it's going to be over a period of 2 patches. So it'll be the 22nd and the 27th. The Xbox won't get it until the 24th. And what will be coming up in the patch that has been confirmed?
Oh, you wrote it down.
I do, well, now I got to find it.
Yeah, he was writing a lot of stuff down before you came in.
Now I got to find it. Yeah, the mirror bug on the Quest truck is going to be finally fixed. Although GameTech says that it's an image of upside down. It's not. It's left and right. So the image is on the wrong side. That's going to be fixed. There have been a couple of things that were not expected, which is great. That's coming out.
Cool.
David Sung's time limit. That's going to be fixed, and it's going to be in the way that you don't have to drive like a maniac.
There's that.
So it's previously slated release for November 22nd, which is...
Yeah, keep reading.
Software publisher Bethesda announced that Doom Eternal's release date is now set for March 2020. So GameStop magazine has got it wrong. Still, I might have to go in there this weekend and just see if it's still on the shelves.
It's always good to verify information.
Anyway, quickly back to the patches. The traffic lights are getting fixed, which was expected.
Wait, what was the problem with the traffic lights again?
The traffic lights, they would stay red forever, and then they would go green for a second, and just as your truck's moving off, it would turn red, and you get a red ticket. It's like, really? Seriously? So
that would be so unfair in real life.
It's just like real life over at the mall. That like goes so fast. I got pulled over for that.
Yeah, no.
Oh my God.
It is. You've got to be pretty darn quick.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry,
careful.
So the GPS is going to work while your truck is in the yard and not when it's on the road. So you actually get an idea of where you're going before you even set out on the road, which is good.
Cool.
The white van is getting fixed. Now, this white van is notoriously well known for holding up traffic all over the place, which then makes you not drive like a professional truck driver.
It's a white van.
Yeah, it's a white van,
kids.
and
Come in, I got candy.
it's every time it wants to make a turn into a road, it gets frozen. You see the wheel slowly rotate, so it's still going through the motion, but it's kind of lost the animation.
Yeah.
So it blocks up everything else. So that's getting fixed, which is cool. That was kind of expected in this patch. The G29 steering wheel, the force feed is going to be working properly. And a lot of people have been complaining about, especially when you get an expensive steering wheel like the G29. And I've had a few friends say that the G29 is just such a badass steering wheel. Makes me want to reach out and go and buy it myself. I haven't owned a steering wheel at all, so that'd be kind of fun. Also, the brakes on the, because it comes with the brakes as well as the steering wheel. The brakes are going to be a lot more effective as well. So you can imagine that now they'll be stepping on the brakes and throwing themselves through the monitor.
Yeah.
Well, we got the the skilled driver update. Now, this is the thing that's getting me. This wasn't supposed to be expected until the second patch, but skilled driver update's pretty vague because that actually works if you're talking about the skilled driver trophy. It does work. I've got it. I've done it. And the refrigerated count. This is the final part of what's coming up. The refrigerated cargo delivery trailer. People are getting stuck on it, and I think it's because they kind of lose hope with the game and they don't see it until the last business, which is Mary O'Sullivan. She has the final refrigerated trailer, so that doesn't need to be fixed. It works. It works perfectly. You have to reach towards the end of the game to unlock it. What really, I hope that they got this wrong. I hope that they got the refrigerated mixed up with the container, because the container cargo is bugged. And that's what's stopping everybody but one, and I have no idea how he did it, get the platinum. Now, I myself, I am almost all there. All I have to do is get the silver trophy, and I've got the platinum myself. There is no one else but one person who's got it. I'm not going to say they hack it or anything like that, but there
Hopefully.
you go. So yeah, that's what's coming up in Truck Driver. We're really, really excited about it. It looks like they're concentrating on actually chipping away at the game to make it perfect, as opposed to. Looks like Gavin's just got excited because he segued.
Go ahead.
Chip away to make the game perfect instead of launching out maps, trucks, stuff that we don't just need right now. We want the game to work perfectly because we feel that this could be a badass game.
Yeah.
So speaking of things that are coming that we're really excited about, I said last week that I'm a huge fan of the Half-Life series.
Yes,
I fucking adore it. There is a Half-Life VR game.
Yep.
Coming out. It's the first thing Valve has done with Half-Life in over 10 years.
So is it coming out on Oculus?
It's coming. It's going to be they say it's going to be for Valve Index, because you need the grip controllers that they have. The more each finger is individually controlled on the controller.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have that, but those controllers are compatible with the HTC Vive, which is what I have.
Very cool.
So fuck yeah, I'm
Show
totally
off.
gonna buy that.
Okay.
If they weren't $200 fucking a piece.
What the
The controllers.
Really?
Yeah, because they're totally, because with the Vive you have these wand controllers, which are cool too.
Yeah.
But with the Steam Index controllers or whatever they call it, it's there's a button for each individual finger on it.
Yeah.
So you can just go like that if you wanted to.
Yeah, there was because I was watching Angry Joe and other Joe doing Bridge Crew, and they were using some sort of Oculus thing on the PC, and they were giving each other the finger instead of putting shields up and fighting the Klingons. You know,
That's what I would do.
Yeah.
Is the thing is
I mean,
if
they spent long time just flipping each other off
like
and
if
just
we're
messing
if
about.
the three of us were in VR, I'd spend my
Oh my
entire
God.
time flipping Isaac off with one hand and you with the other, just because I could.
Yeah,
We're
I'd
having
be
a
like,
Mexican
you
standoff
be
right
telling
here.
me do something, I'd be like, "Fuck you, Captain!
yeah. Get those shields
Can't
up.
tell me what to do. I don't
Kate-
want to put the shields up. I don't feel like it."
You just killed us.
For you
Oh, well.
viewers that aren't seeing this, me and Gavin flipped each other off at the same time.
Yeah, that's true. And then they both flipped me off, and I didn't flip any of them off.
Sean's in the corner like, oh.
We still love you, Sean.
Yep.
You sure about that?
I don't know.
Yeah, we.
I was just kind of saying that because I
Yeah,
felt like I needed
because
to.
I'm giving you.
You're
the,
hosting us.
Yeah,
So.
I got the area.
Yeah,
to
let's
do
not
the
back
podcast.
talk the host, the guy who provided the recording place for us.
And then also, I recently just completely ran through the first Dishonored game again.
Oh,
Because Dishonored is also up there.
Yeah.
It's really hard for me to pick a favorite game.
Yeah.
I have like my list of games that I'll always.
That's also another Bethesda game.
It is another Bethesda game.
Oh,
I'm a
yeah,
fan of
that is
Bethesda
true.
games. Okay.
Same
And
here. Same here.
so Dishonored 1 is by far my favorite Dishonored, just because it was the first one I played. The story was really good.
I have the second one.
Dishonored 2 is good too. I'm not
Okay.
saying it's not.
I haven't played it yet.
It's good.
Okay.
But they do make references to the first game that you might not understand.
Okay.
Especially the DLC for it.
Right.
Which I can't believe they named it what they did, because it's totally, it's like, it's fucked up. They named their DLC. Just one of the biggest things. It's fucking anyways. So I ran through the first Dishonored in like a day or two. Two or 3 days. Let me correct myself. And then I did the Knife of Dunwall DLC in one day, because it's only 3 missions. And then
That's
I'm
pretty short.
yeah, but it's totally worth it.
Huh.
It's only like $5, so it's not like you're paying like normal Bethesda DLC fees of like
Okay,
$15.
fair enough.
$15.
$5
then
for a DLC, free missions, $5 for a horse.
Oh, but
armor.
it's so cool though. But then and then there's also another one that you have to play after that. It's called the Brigmore Witches.
Yeah.
and I'm
Yeah.
so I haven't gotten that one yet.
You know,
But I recently found a website that gives away pretty discounted shit. And it's
okay.
shady as hell, though.
Oh, dear.
So I'm paying through PayPal because I'm like, fuck, put my card on that site.
fair enough, Gavin.
So it's cdkeys.com in case anybody's curious.
Yeah.
Use
They have
Isaac's-
PlayStation stuff,
Use
too.
Isaac's card.
I'll use your card. Hey, real quick, unrelated.
Come on,
Can I
man.
see your debit card? I just want to look at some
What
numbers.
for?
What were we
No.
just talking about?
Okay.
What? Starts to reach for his pocket.
Yeah.
I think you're too generous sometimes.
I really am. Oh, by the way, Hannah says hi.
Hello.
Hey, Hannah.
Hello.
Anyway, Hannah is my co-host on my YouTube channel, known as the Queen Dragon currently.
I feel like he's flexing on us for not having co-hosts on our channels.
Oh yeah.
I could big cat up.
So
All right, fuck you guys. I don't have anybody.
good job. Good
No,
job.
actually, my co-host is not a female, so never mind.
There
Yep.
you go. It doesn't matter. It doesn't
My co-host is the other guy that I record that Christmas special
Yep.
with.
Yep. And what about that one friend that you forced to play that horror game in your
Same guy.
Yep.
Oh, is it?
I forced him to play a horror game, and I'm like, he's like, I might play this. I'm like, record it. I'm like, set up Audacity, OBS, all that. I had him download OBS the same day.
Damn.
I'm like, download that, record it, fucking play it. I'll upload it on my
What was the
channel.
game?
Collat.
Oh, I don't
Have you ever heard of it?
No.
It's based on the I don't want to mispronounce the name because it's a Russian word, but I'm white, so fuck it. It's like the Dyatlov Pass incident.
Yeah.
A bunch of hikers went up a big snowy mountain.
Oh, so it's like a true story?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
based on
And
a
it's
true
narrated
story.
by Sean Bean, just saying.
Sean
So it's
Bean.
Sean Bean.
So you
he
guys
gets
are
killed
aware
in
of
He dies
Sean
in
Bean.
everything he's in.
been
What?
You guys are aware of Sean Bean then?
Yep.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah, dude.
okay.
Sean Bean. Dude, I watched Game of Thrones.
I also watch
Yeah,
friggin'
but he
Lord of
was
the
in
Rings.
Sharps.
Yeah, he was in a lot of other stuff
Sword
too,
and
but
stuff like
I know
that.
him best
That's
for
kind
Game of
what made
Thrones.
him
Yeah.
the most
Yeah.
popular.
He also dies in everything he's in.
Yep.
Yep.
He
Like-
gets got.
I hope
all the
nobody was
time.
going to watch Game of Thrones when I said that. Oopsies.
Most people in Game of Thrones die.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
It's
Okay.
the general rule of Game of Thrones is you don't get attached to a character because they're very liable to die at any time.
Yeah.
I didn't listen to my friends when I said that. I'm like, I love that character. Fuck.
Shit's just
Oh
getting
my
real.
god.
I mean, I remember when I was playing the Telltale version of Game of Thrones,
Oh.
Oh my
and
god.
the young lad gets the knife through the neck straight away, and I'm like, whoa, wait a minute, no, Telltale.
Because it started on the Red Wedding,
Yeah.
which was one of the bloodiest episodes of Game of Thrones ever.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the bloodiest day in history, hence the reason it's called the Red Wedding.
Okay. Well,
Yep.
I have to put it out here. I have not seen the Game of Thrones.
Do you have the HBO app?
I mean, no, we can watch it. I just don't.
Dude, watch it. Set time aside. Stop streaming.
No.
Just
no.
tell everybody you're going to hiatus because you need to watch Game of
I
Thrones.
am not. No,
But
no, I'm not.
You know
stopping
what?
Streaming.
Don't watch season 8. Make up a different ending in your head because the one they did was shit.
Okay.
Everybody hates it, and for good reason. So just
Mass Effect Andromeda.
Careful, Dad.
Mass Effect 3's ending too. So
Oh no.
so just make up a different ending in your head, and you'll be a lot happier.
Yeah, you bit okay.
Come up with a lot of stories for other people. Be like, oh, this character ended up going there and doing that. This character did that. Everybody
Everybody
great.
lived hunky dory.
Don't worry, I'm just adjusting this for you. I'll get out to you.
I need to stop touching it.
you need to stop racking it around anyway.
So,
He has his on.
Isaac, what have you been playing?
Yeah, we just
anything
kinda-
you've been playing?
Sorry, we kind of been bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've been rambling on about Game of Thrones and whatnot.
Rambling.
So there have been a couple of video games that I got my eye on, which I'm going to talk about right now.
All right.
Okay, so you remember in our last episode you were talking about Oblivion Online?
Oblivion Online? You
Yeah.
mean Elder Scrolls Online?
Sorry, Elder
I
Scrolls
just started
Online.
that.
I
Just me and say,
Dude.
just want to jump in there, Isaac. I started it last week.
Oblivion
I've got
or ESO?
ESO Plus.
Dude, the day after we got done talking, I reinstalled my ESO and started playing it again.
Cool.
So
But his thing, it took 7 hours to update.
it's a huge game.
Yep.
Okay, so it took 7 hours to update. I had it installed, pre-installed, way before. I didn't take it off because I know how long it takes to install.
It's, like
Another
an 80
Bethesda game, so it's kind of their trademark.
it's like an 80 gigabyte game.
Yeah. And so this took 7 hours to install, and so I was like, okay, well, I can't play it now, on that day, so I'll play it the next day. And I was kind of hyped up for it because it was my day off, Wednesday. And they were like, yeah, I'll play it. And the servers were down.
Oh,
Dude, I know. I was
The-
so pissed.
They were down until about 12 o'clock our time, 1800 hours UTC. But at first it was like 11 UTC. And I was like, oh, okay, I can do that. That's like 7 o'clock or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't do that. I'll be jumping on. No, 5 o'clock. I was jumping on. I was going to get excited. And I kept getting denied the login. And I thought, well, okay, this might be because I've got not started the character yet. So I still need to make the login character, And then, it updated every 3 minutes. And then it went to 12 UTC. 14 UTC, 16 UTC.
I noticed it too.
Then my wife was like, we need to go out and do the car. And I'm like, but it's and then
do
when
that,
it went
Dad.
to 18 UTC, I was like, right, fuck it, let's go and do the car. And then when I came back, yes, it had been done.
What race
so I
are you?
started. I am a Breton.
I always go Argonian.
And
I always name him Argo the Wizard Lizard.
I'm playing them on the EU server.
Really?
Yeah. Reason being is because there's so much
tea
things
drinker.
about the ping in the United States. So I've decided to go and ping the hell out of the EU. So anyway, Isaac, sorry about that.
Yeah, sorry.
so
we keep getting...
you were talking about the Elder Scrolls Online
Yes, sir.
that happened at E3, and you were mentioning a
No,
space...
Elder Scrolls 6.
Okay, my bad.
Yeah. Everybody's looking forward to that.
And you were talking about a space game.
Ah,
I couldn't for the life of me
Outworlds?
remember what it is. No,
Yeah.
not Outer Worlds. The one Bethesda's making.
Oh,
They're
okay.
making one too. But it's been in development for a lot longer.
Yeah.
What's it called?
Okay, you weren't talking about Outer Worlds, but I thought this was the
Yeah, that
game you
was
were talking about.
Obsidian.
So I just found out, and I had no idea about this, Outer Worlds is being released on October 25th,
Hence
which
the
is
reason
literally a week away.
Which is the reason I told you guys I'm not going to be here on the 25th.
Oh, you're getting Outer Worlds?
Yeah.
You
God.
bastard.
You,
No,
I wanna
seriously.
kill-
Seriously.
give
you
me
are,
a
'cause
copy,
I've won-
Gavin.
I only have one.
I'll trade you the mic
Fuck
for
you.
it.
Oh, yeah, no, that's
There's a
not worth it.
$20 difference there,
That
so
is
I'm gonna
true.
need to be that. I'm gonna need that to be made up.
I mean, the game experience
Anyway.
out of a microphone's not going to be as good as Outer Worlds, no, mate. I'm jealous. Even with all my little monopoly of games here
Yeah.
that I have in front there.
Yep.
but
Because
you-
like I was holding the Jack and Daxter collection. I'm like, you bastard.
yeah, I'll swap that for you with it.
That's not worth. I don't want a PS3.
What about the Old Republic
Anyway.
Collector's Edition?
Okay,
no.
this isn't an auction house. This is a podcast.
Sorry.
Going once, going twice.
Oh my god.
Yeah, go for it.
You're a bunch of nerds.
So-
Oh yeah, I like how
Outer
he's the one
Worlds.
that tells us
That's
that.
why.
Anyway,
Okay, you bastard.
Yeah. Anyways.
Seriously.
So I was coming across this article. Obsidian recently revealed a PC system requirements for Outer Worlds.
Oh,
I saw that, but I didn't read them. What are they? Please break
Okay.
it. Break it to me gently.
So,
you're not playing
As
it on
it-
PC, are you?
I want
So-
to, but I have it pre-ordered for PlayStation just in case.
Okay. The minimum requirements, according to this article, it asks for an Intel Core i3-3225 or an AMD Phenom. I
just
butchered that name.
fuck AMD.
2X6 1100T Nevada
NVIDIA.
GTX
Nevada.
650 Ti.
A
Shut up, John.
650 for the minimum?
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
Mine's
Or
440.
AMD HD 7850 and 4 gigabytes of RAM. It even works on
That's
Windows
not
7.
bad. What's recommended though? I might have to
Recommended.
cancel my PlayStation pre-order if I meet my
Moving
recommended.
to the
You need to
recommended
meet the
specs. Okay.
That's what I'm worried
Yeah.
about.
Obsidian.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Obsidian suggests an Intel Core i7-7700K or Ryzen 5 1600 GeForce GTX 1060 6 gigabytes or Radeon RX 470 and 8 gigabytes of RAM.
I totally spaced the graphics card because I was thinking if I had the right processor. What was the graphics card?
Okay. The graphics card is GeForce GTX 1060 6 gigabytes or Radeon.
Oh fuck, 6 gigabytes? Wait,
the Radeon.
do I have?
I have 8.
You're
I'm just not
lucky.
noticing your PC
I
down
have
here.
8 RAM on my video.
let's
What's
see.
the RAM for
The
it?
RAM, let's see.
Box standard RAM.
So
32 gig of RAM.
it was 8 gigabytes of RAM. And let's see. It's not too bad for a
Yeah, the
modern
box
major
standards
release,
now,
especially as
Well,
a GTX
Obsidian's
1060.
Obsidian's really good with optimization
Yeah.
and stuff. They worked with what they had with the Gamebryo engine for New Vegas.
Yeah.
So I mean, if they can do that good with the
And-
Gamebryo engine, imagine what they do with
For-
Unreal.
It will take up 40 gigabytes of drive space.
That's not that bad.
Yeah.
Red Dead Redemption 2's taking 150
You have
gigabytes.
to delete loads and loads of stuff.
I have a hard drive.
I was going to say porn, but
Well, you
And-
still send it anyways.
I did.
And for
That's
the
what I'll need to delete. So
and
like-
for the console
It's a weird
users,
midget stuff, too.
For the
Oh,
console users.
Midget wrestling. Gotta have
God.
it.
what?
Midget wrestling. Gotta
Oh
have it.
god, dude. Mud and everything. Oil. Anyways,
And for the console users looking forward to Outer Worlds, it will be 38 gigabytes on the Xbox One and 18 gigabytes for the PS4.
what?
Yeah.
They're cutting a lot of shit out, or it's just that well optimized.
Yeah.
It's a freaking open world game, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
and
open
it-
world. I am.
It's basically Fallout in space.
Or is it open worlds?
It's RPG.
Oh, instead of Outer Worlds.
Ha, ha, ha.
Okay.
Well, because
Yeah, I get it.
open world.
Yeah.
You know, if there's several worlds.
But it-
Did Gavin
it's a
just
bit-
do a pun right there?
Oh fuck! I broke a rule.
Maybe
Sucks
it's
to be you.
beyond the open worlds. Now it's Outer World.
Yeah,
So it's
yeah.
going to be an Outer World game instead of an open world game.
I'm
yeah,
so hyped
point
for that
is-
game. But at the same time, it's releasing though. Modern Warfare releases too.
Fuck
Yeah.
Modern Warfare.
Yeah.
I mean, it
same.
looks good. It looks
So-
good, and it's a single player game.
Are you saying that because of the loot box?
No, I'm saying it because you compare Call of Duty to Outer Worlds.
Yeah.
Oh
take Outer
yeah,
Worlds.
no,
I'd take Outer Worlds.
definitely. But my brother,
No, I got nothing against Call of Duty
yeah,
games
no,
or anything like
my
that.
my brother already pre-ordered Modern Warfare, and we're game sharing, so I get it for free.
Oh, so you get best of both worlds.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
We're gonna have to start
we
handing
gotta
out
stop.
lashes for these puns.
I'm actually pretty excited to try out Outer Worlds because it looks pretty good. You could go multiple paths, either as the good guy or the bad guy. And I love it when games have high amounts of customizations in them.
I want you to record it so I can see you playing an open world game.
Yeah, exactly.
The Variety Shift crew would like to take this time to say we are not sponsored by Outer Worlds. Isaac's ringing endorsement is just him.
Or any inner worlds or any other worlds for that matter.
Oh my god. But anyway.
I wish we were. That'd be cool as shit.
But yeah, well, right.
I'll get a free copy of Outer Worlds.
Oh, right. So talking about free copies. Okay. So you're aware of Hakum being the number one trophy hunter, not PlayStation player, but trophy hunter. That's what he's down as. Okay. So I shit you not. I got a tweet from Hakum tweeted on Twitter 2 days ago that he has a copy of Death Stranding, which doesn't come out until the 8th of November. Okay, I've got it pre-ordered.
Nice.
He has a copy sent to him by Hideo Kojima and the Sony Middle East, or Sony ME as their
Lucky
name.
motherfucker.
So, but the thing is, here's the thing, and someone tweeted back to him and said it's fake. I'd like to believe that it's true because this guy he deserves so much recognition and stuff like that because he is legit.
Yeah.
You know what that reminds me of is the Cernando asshole on YouTube. You ever heard of him?
Cernando. No, it doesn't ring a bell
Man,
right now.
he used to do all these videos unboxing GTA 6. It's real.
I may have.
Oh my god, his account ended up getting suspended for the longest
Wow.
time because false advertisement and just.
I think I remember watching a couple of videos on like Halo 5 before it was ever announced or something like
He
that.
really likes doing these videos. Like, I got this game early, which is totally impossible because they haven't even started working on it yet.
Yeah.
Well, going back to the impossibility, I checked Hakum's trophy list to see if the game was even on there. Now, it isn't on there. That could make sense because the company or licensing isn't releasing anything like that. So I looked to see if there was a trophy list. There isn't one that's been listed out yet. So that kind of backs up the guy who thinks it's fake. The other thing that backs up thinks it's fake is he usually poses with a case and he's in a chair
And he didn't.
of the game. No, but he was posing. I'll just show you this. He was posing. This is good for TV, by the way, because what was it on Twitter? He is posing. You bastard.
Careful there, Sean.
So wait, if this is directional, is this side recording? I'm guessing.
No, it is not.
Where's it
Is that like the
gone?
Switch?
No, it's directional in the front here. So
How do you, but how do you realize which part is the front?
oh, it has the logo on it.
If you want me to, I will buy this from you the next time we get paid.
Okay.
If I can take it early and then I'll pay you next Thursday.
So if you look, he is posing in front of his screen, which is a fucking huge screen, by the way, with Death Stranding behind saying start.
I haven't seen the box art for Death Stranding, but I don't know.
I'm not sure if you can fake that.
Maybe. But I don't know. That
Is it a
kind of
demo?
sounds sketchy.
Maybe. But
You know what you can do is you can go on a website. You can go on a website and put this picture in there, and it's like Photo Doctor or something, and it'll show you if the photo's been altered at all.
Yeah.
okay, but I'd like to believe that.
I'd like to
he's
believe
got
it's
it.
real too, because I mean, good for him, I
Yeah,
guess.
he
but like,
he
you saw it?
deserves that
Yeah, I saw it, I saw
recognition. He deserves that recognition.
Yeah, and that's cool. Don't get me wrong, but I mean, so I have a huge gripe with developers giving their games away early
Yeah.
to certain people, because then spoilers get leaked, and I get pissed.
I feel you. I feel
But
you.
wouldn't you think that they would give it to people that don't do spoilers? You know, like Hakum being the number one trophy hunter, he's just going to hunt the shit out of it.
Yeah.
It's not going to appear on his profile. Although, how is it not going to appear on his profile? You know, he's going to hit a trophy. It's going to unlock, unless he's got it, but he can't play it until the 8th of November
Yeah.
when it actually goes live.
Which is kind of weird, because like,
It
why would they
is.
give it to him at all?
But then again, you've got the first copy of
Okay, that's good.
what I believe is Hideo Kojima's very first game with
it's his first solo game.
with Kojima Productions, which he's worked so hard,
Yeah,
for.
can I just say, like, good for Kojima?
Absolutely,
Because
absolutely.
Nakami.
No-
Kami.
Konami.
Konami bled
God.
him fucking dry.
Yeah,
Like, they
and it
forced
was-
his ass to work
was
on
it like
Metal Gear.
2015? He was left destitute. He didn't have anything. He had nothing. He was like us.
Yeah.
It's a good thing him and Norman Reedus are such good friends. So, like, I'm really excited for Death Stranding, though. I finally sucked it up and watched the gameplay demo that they released, because I usually don't watch them. Because I'm like, I want to go in...
Right.
Well, not even because of spoilers, but I want to go in and just be amazed. First go, not see any... I didn't do it for Borderlands.
Right, I didn't.
Like, I just broke down because I'm like, it looks so good. And my PlayStation is going to fucking melt running that game. It has a hard time running... well, it's not that it has a hard time. Its fans kick up really loud. Does yours do that?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so certain games, your fans kick up really loud?
Yeah.
What kind of PlayStation do you... Oh.
It's right there.
PlayStation 4, it's not the Pro.
Is it? Yeah. Mine's a Pro and it still does it.
Oh, really?
But I have one of the earliest versions of the Pro. My brother has a newer version and his doesn't do that.
Okay.
So maybe it's just like a version thing.
Chipset's kind of getting a bit warm. Going far, doing overtime.
I know, and it makes me really sad because I have to now stretch it till the PlayStation 5 releases.
Yeah, unfortunately.
I'm gonna have to break down and get it because I like being with the times. I like being hip, yo.
You'll be
being hip for the kids.
Is that what is that what the kids say? I say kids. I'm 21. But...
Yeah, I should be asking you that question, right?
Yeah.
Being 49 next week, I got 2 weeks off.
Nice.
Sean, you're 50.
No, that's what my wife.
That's why I said it.
No, that's not true.
God. Okay.
I don't know. Can we, really quick, since we were just talking about the PlayStation 5?
Fine.
You know what? No, let's let Isaac do his stuff.
Okay,
I've been cutting him off a lot.
Yeah, you have.
Go ahead.
Dick. Okay. Aside from Outer Worlds, I'm actually excited. I told you about this game a little while back, Atomic Heart.
Yeah, I remember you telling me about it now. I
Yeah.
have no fucking
So
clue
it's
what it
made
is.
by this, I'm not sure if it's a new company because I don't know any other games made by them, but it's made by Munfish or something like that.
No,
Munfish.
I have to say I haven't heard any. I
Yeah.
know
Monkfish?
Mund, like Mund fish.
Munfish.
Oh,
Yeah,
Munfish. Okay.
Munfish.
See, I've played a lot of mini games. One of the games that I've been playing recently was a mini game.
Yeah.
And I'm familiar with a lot of the mini game companies and stuff, but Munfish. What is it just PC only or is it Xbox
no,
or what?
This is exclusive. Well, not exclusive. It's going to both the Xbox One and the PS4, as well as
Okay.
PC.
Really quick, Munfish has made one other game, and it's Soviet Luna Park VR.
Never heard of that.
Yeah, nobody has that.
Anyway,
Solar
Soviet Luna Park.
So
Soviet Luna Park. Okay.
VR.
VR.
Can't forget that VR
So it's
part.
like a theme park.
Their first game was a VR game, which means Atomic Hearts might suck.
Maybe, but
I haven't seen anything. I remember you telling me about it, and I think I remember seeing something about it years ago.
What kind of
something,
game is it?
yeah.
Isaac?
basically think of either Bioshock. Sorry, I mispronounced it. Bioshock or the Fallout games, but in Russia, Soviet Russia.
It's a
So
first
Metro.
person.
Yeah.
Yeah, Metro's damn good.
Metro's great.
I've
I
never
haven't
played the remakes on PS4.
the Redux.
Yeah, I don't have redo.
It's
But-
not Redux.
No,
The X is
it's
silent.
French.
I've been pronouncing it Redux.
Redo.
I think Redux sounds cool.
It's Redux.
I'm American.
Redux.
Sean, we went over this last week. I'm American. I can mispronounce
Okay,
whatever the
calm
fuck I
down,
want.
yeah.
That's it, anyway.
Okay,
fine.
calm down, Gavin.
I haven't played the new Metro though.
No, I haven't played the new
Exodus.
Metro. All I've played is Metro.
I didn't play it because the Metro
Is
developers
that
were
Metro
fucking
First
assholes.
Light?
Last Light? First Light? I don't fucking know.
It's next
Anyway.
year.
So I was looking at a new article because, I haven't heard anything from it recently. But the most recent article I could find about this game, it has brilliant gameplay, by the way. You should watch the gameplay trailer. You'll be fighting
have to
against
check that out.
a bunch of undead creatures, some weird robotic abominations, and a lot of trippy stuff. But you could also... a lot of first-person shooters are doing it nowadays, but it has...
Zombies. Please no.
I just said undead. You're fighting undead, but anyway.
I mean, if it's a post-apocalyptic thing,
Yeah.
you know,
Uh,
and Atomic Hearts.
Yeah.
Fucking
You'll have
zombies,
extensive
zombies.
weapon modding that fundamentally affects the game.
Loot box.
Let's see.
Fucking love-
Notably, weapons will be modular, with the player able to find recipes and crafting items to alter its stats. Examples provided include wrapping an axe handle on with electrical tape to increase the weapon's durability.
Tomb Raider. Tomb Raider does that.
Yeah.
I have not played Shadow of Tomb Raider yet. I've
Never mind.
played Rise of Tomb Raider. It's fucking awesome.
Shadow of the Tomb Raider's getting a remaster. Or
Shadow of the Tomb Raider's on PS4, dude.
shut up. It's something. It's something. It's something. You know, I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah, go for it.
But yeah, I have seen the gameplay footage of Atomic Heart, and it looks pretty promising. And I would love to start recording about it as soon as it releases, because currently there isn't a set date for Atomic Heart right now.
Do you have PS3?
No, I have an Xbox One, an Xbox 360, and the original Xbox, and my PC.
Okay. On PC it might be there. Singularity. Have you ever played that?
No, I have not.
It reminds me of Singularity. Damn good game. Brilliant concept. Multiplayer it's dead, but a lot of people are still boosting it. But the whole idea of going from future into the past
Yeah.
and finding out what happened and then changing that shit. But the thing is, you change it to make it happen.
Yeah.
Badass. And it's creepy as fuck.
Yeah.
It's not as creepy as Resident Evil 7, but it's creepy. Because
Resident Evil 7
now
is
you're
good.
creeping around a Soviet place, and obviously then you go into like the medical facility with theatre, and it's like, no, why do I always end up in a theatre? I have a phobia of operating theatres. I just
Really?
Oh yeah.
That
What are
is.
operating theaters? Like surgery?
Yeah. No,
Okay.
fuck
Oh,
shit.
that
No.
kind
I
of
thought you meant theater like
No,
like
Yeah,
operatic
performance.
No, operating theatres.
Okay, you said,
What
you
what
said
you
that.
guys call
Operating
ORs.
surgery rooms or
ORs,
whatever.
yeah.
operating rooms.
Yeah,
That's what
operating
I'm like,
rooms.
wait a minute. So Shadow of the Tomb Raider is getting a definitive edition.
Okay, so that's
My
with
bad.
DLC.
Yeah. Okay. So
What I can't wait for that's coming out with DLC is the Train Sim World.
that's coming out?
Everybody comes out looking at me like, what? Yeah, no, Train Sim World is out, but there's going to be the deluxe edition, which is going to apparently it's going to have all the DLC. And my wife has given me the go ahead to get it because all my stream viewers want either Train Sim World or Bus Fucking Simulator.
Just attach a GoPro to the bus.
Yeah,
in the
no,
morning.
that's what I said to him. I said, I'll stick a GoPro on my head and
there you go.
drive around and
There you go. There's your bus simulator.
There you go.
and you'll actually get the proper encounter of awkward passengers.
It's an IRL bus simulator at that point.
Oh,
Yeah.
man. Oh, yeah. So we got 30 minutes left of a podcast.
No!
This is something that me and Sean have discussed, and we want to bring it forward to Gavin. So this is a section of a podcast that we want to try out is, if you were to make your own video game, what would it be? What company would be working on it, and why?
You guys go first. Anything? about this?
So what I was thinking of, this was something I was talking about with one of my friends a while back, and it was a Marvel versus DC video game.
And
a
I
fighting
actually
game.
turned around to him and said, dude, there is already one being done. And he's like, really?
That's what I was gonna say. I'm like, isn't that a thing?
No, it's Marvel
No.
versus
Capcom.
DC versus Capcom.
No,
it's-
it was
it's Mar-
DC versus Mortal Kombat.
Yeah,
Yeah, no. DC and Mortal
See,
Kombat do it. Marvel does Capcom.
Yeah. Anyway, so
I've got both.
I was gonna say, I think you have it over here. I think
Yeah,
so
I have
last
both
week.
of them.
I mean, Gavin, I'm not so sure, but everybody knows the internet phenomenon known as Death Battle by Screw Attack and Rooster Teeth, right?
I only know this by your videos.
Yeah, but
That's
Gavin,
it.
I've told Gavin about it a couple of times.
I don't watch Rooster Teeth.
Is that
Fucking
when-
shoot me.
Oh, no, Rooster Teeth.
I only watch Red versus Blue.
Yeah. Oh
So
God, I love
Rooster
that
Teeth,
shit.
are they they're the achievement hunters?
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're
they're
another
They're
version.
good guys. They're funny as fuck.
Yeah, they're
They
fun.
are
I only
funny.
like him because there's a guy named Gavin,
Of course.
but he's British.
Yep.
He's a tea drinker.
Anyway,
Is that derogatory?
So am I.
Yeah.
I know.
so
Well, I said it.
so the idea stemmed from we've always wanted to know which characters from either comics would fight one another, like say Mysterio versus Scarecrow, Spider-Man versus Batman, Superman versus Iron Man, or something like that. There could be a fighting game that could bring our dreams to life, you know?
I wouldn't put Spider-Man up against Batman because Spider-Man has superpowers. Batman is just rich.
Oh, I'm just
Yeah. No, Batman is probably one of the only superheroes apart from
With Black Widow.
what's his name? No,
Black Widow and
Tony
Hawkeye.
Stark.
Oh
That
yeah.
don't have
Oh, yeah,
superpowers. They have money and they have
they have technology.
Gadgets. Yes, it's gadgets.
And they can only be superheroes because they're rich enough to not work during the day.
But anyway, point is,
All right, I'm gonna stop working so I can become a superhero.
You have to be rich though. Is the thing.
yeah.
They only do it because they're rich because they don't have to work.
All right, I'll
during the
stop
day.
working, rob a bank, and then I'll become.
I would
God,
rob
Sean.
bank first. That way, if that doesn't work out, you can like get away and just keep working. Shave your head.
Anyway,
Shave your head.
getting
Get
off
plastic
topic
surgery.
a little
Yeah.
bit. Getting off topic
Sorry,
a little bit.
yeah.
And as for a company that would make, or I want to say produce the game, all right, development is more accurate. It would probably have to go to NetherRealm Studios because they make quality fighting games compared to Capcom nowadays. Because Marvel versus Capcom Ultimate kind of sucks right now.
Okay,
I mean,
so,
the gameplay is pretty good, but
What games did those guys do?
okay.
That are fighting games that probably I don't know.
Yeah. Capcom does Street Fighter.
Oh, I know Capcom, but what about the other one? that
Oh,
you
okay,
mentioned?
NetherRealm.
NetherRealm, that's it.
They did, of course, Mortal Kombat, and they did the Injustice games.
Oh, I got Injustice. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I currently play
They're
Injustice
kinda
2
cool.
a lot.
I don't do fighting games because I suck shit.
No,
like,
I
As
do.
you do.
I was playing.
I do, but I'm a trophy hunter, so you know.
I play
You
like
gotta play Hannah Montana and Platinum.
I got Mortal Kombat 10. Tried to play it on its easiest difficulty. Still got my ass kicked.
Wow, you suck.
It's like I was fucking paraplegic with a controller. I can't say that because
Anyway.
I bought my dad actually. He bought me a Hori fighting stick so that I could beat a fighting game, which is I think it's Underbirth in Exe Night or something like that. But I beat it only with that fighting stick because
Yeah.
it takes punishment. I killed 2 controllers while my dad was here and I was playing the game. I killed 2 controllers and I was looking at fighting sticks and he's like, "Oh, what are you looking at?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm looking at a fighting stick because I think it's the only way to beat it." And he bought me it for like a gift while we
Nice.
were over here visiting, which is cool. Yeah, so
Okay.
my bad.
So
Segue.
anyway, and I would love it if Disney would keep their greedy hands off of his game because in the previous Marvel vs. Capcom games, only the characters from the MCU were allowed in that game. No X-Men characters, no Spider-Man related characters other than Spider-Man himself.
I thought I saw Wolverine in it.
No, Wolverine doesn't appear in Ultimate in Marvel vs. Well, okay. I'm talking about the newest edition of Marvel vs. Capcom, not the.
I'm sure he'll be DLC down the road. Oh, that's the one that has like nobody to choose from, right?
Yep.
To play as. It's
Yep.
like such a small roster.
Yeah, exactly.
See, I was thinking one where Frank West talks to fucking Iron Man.
No, I'm.
That's a crossover I never thought I'd see. I was so fucking blown away by that. I'm like,
Yeah.
Frank West, Dead Rising, what?
But yeah, I would like the main heroes and villains of both universes the iconic ones, obviously, and the lesser known ones, such as Moon Knight,
Kraven the Hunter.
Kraven the Hunter, yeah. Kraven the Hunter, maybe Mysterio, but he's gained popularity recently.
Mysterio got a movie, so.
Yeah. And all the others would, I don't know, you would unlock through...
Rhino. Sorry, I was thinking.
that you could unlock through special challenges or something like that. Or maybe you could get DLC
Yeah,
for them.
no, special challenges sounds good because that will make you want to unlock your favorite character.
Exactly.
So I think I know what I would want to do. The game
Okay.
thing. I would want to make a Dishonored like game, like a steampunky, but also like somewhat cyberpunk somehow.
Yeah,
And then it'd be like, you know, kind of like Dishonored is. It's like stealth based.
yeah.
Well,
I thought you didn't like stealth-based games. You said
Dishonored's the only one I like.
Of
It's
course.
stealth game.
Do you go stealthy or do you just go?
So I recently just did the playthrough I just did. I got 3 different achievements. It was Clean Hands,
Yep,
Shadow,
yep.
and Mostly Flesh and Steel.
Nice.
You know what those are?
Yeah, the mostly flesh and steel is one of the hardest ones to do.
Because you can't buy any power-ups other than the blink.
Yep.
And no upgrades. You can use bone charms though, which I was like, oh, thank fucking god.
Yeah, so you got some sort of abilities.
Yeah. Clean Hands is don't kill anybody the entire game.
Right. So there's no need to upgrade weapons,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah. And then there's that was my thinking on it. And
And the shadow is doing a quest or something like that without being detected.
the entire game without getting
Oh, is the
detected.
entire
That would be
entire game?
a great challenge for sure.
that
Yeah,
dude, that
it
fucking
is.
sucked.
You would
though.
have to
Do you
restart
know-
a million times.
Do you know how many times I had to reload a quick save? I was getting pissed on one level because like the detection was broken on this level, and I just
Yeah.
peek my head around, fucking see me right away, like I
Hey,
had
at
to
least
reload
it's
like 10
realistic.
times.
It's the same sort of trophy that I believe Deus Ex has.
I haven't played that game.
Fucking brilliant. It is an awesome game.
Um,
Again, so frustrating because if you fuck up so there's a very similar trophy to Shadow and Clean Hands thing where you don't kill people. You can knock them out, but the thing is, you can knock them out. It depends where you knocked them out though, because they could fall off the edge and die.
And see, with Dishonored,
That voids your game.
yeah, see, and with Dishonored, like, there's if you leave them on the street, like, a rat horde.
Oh yeah, no,
might
they start eating them,
and then it counts as a death. And
Yeah, it
it was
does.
somebody you knocked out and didn't hide. So I'm like,
Yep.
I was so self-conscious
It's,
about
it's
that.
That would
either
be
that or you
so
got to put them away from that
infuriating.
horde of rats, because if you have them close to the horde of rats, you got to find them.
Yeah.
I mean, it would be so infuriating. Like, knock a guy out. Okay, I'm just going to put him in the corner here. Da, 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 and then you get a notification.
Yeah.
Crap, he died.
But, and then,
And you're thinking, well, how did he die? I left him in the closet.
Mission failed.
and then I played through the Knife of Dunwall. And I was going for cleaner hands. Because for some reason they're like,
You,
cleaner hands, and then Brigmore Witches is cleanest hands.
okay,
I got the cleaner hands achievement in Knife of Dunwall.
nice.
So I didn't get to kill anybody. But I fucked up and got spotted somewhere, and I didn't realize it. I was so pissed because I was playing it so careful. So now I'm just gonna go through, kill everybody, high chaos.
Yeah, high chaos is the way to go.
As long as I don't get
When
detected,
all
I'll be
else
fine.
fails, just
You'll get
murder
the
everybody
platinum.
in sight.
You'll get the.
It's not on PlayStation. I'm doing it on Steam.
Oh, okay. So you
Okay, it's-
like
So, quick rundown. Your idea for a game is basically Steam.
Dystopian, cyberpunk / steampunk, whichever one is more attractive at the time.
So what is-
try and find out a way to mix them, like realities are maybe mixed in and stuff. So you're like seeing cyberpunky stuff in a steampunk world, or vice versa. And I would want CD Projekt Red to do it.
really.
The Witcher 3 and Cyberpunk 2077 guys.
yeah, because they like giving DLC away for free and.
I
shit
know.
like
Yeah, that
So
too.
They don't like monopolizing on other people.
And even then,
Yeah.
the DLCs that you have to pay for, like in Witcher 3, were
yeah.
so fucking worth their price tag.
But you get like 18 DLCs if you get like the collection or something like that. You get 18 DLCs free. It's like, what?
They only charged for 2 DLCs in that game. The rest
Yeah.
were free. 16 of them were free.
So
Yeah.
you prefer
But they
free
weren't-
DLC for your game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Longevity. You know,
Alright.
but you know, if you're gonna charge for DLC, do like CD Projekt Red does. Make it like not 100 hours, a ass load of hours worth of
Yeah.
content in it.
Yeah,
Add
make
new
it worth-
collectibles.
Make it feel like it's worth paying
Yeah.
that amount
Yeah.
of money.
And that's what like Blood and Stone, and then Hearts of
And that's only
or
like
Hearts of Stone,
$5,
and
isn't it?
huh?
Blood and Wine and Hearts of Stone. isn't
Now
it?
they are. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think they were like $20.
They were about 15, I think.
15,
15, 20.
20.
Yeah.
And it was worth it, like
But they're-
100%.
A whole lot
Yeah.
cheaper now that the complete editions out and stuff. It's like,
And then
Anyway.
I'm so excited for Cyberpunk 2077.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm right there
absolutely.
with you, buddy. You know, now that you mention it, you remember my animator friend from Armenia a while back. He's gonna be so pissed because the game is gonna release before he gets out of the military, so he's gonna be late to the party.
Nice.
how late?
Yeah.
So he's gonna be
2 days.
If it's like a couple months, that's fine. if
no,
it's like
it's gonna
3
be like
years,
it's gonna be like a year after it release.
Oh, that's gonna hurt.
that
Yeah.
hurts. He's gonna have to avoid a bunch of spoilers.
Yeah, exactly.
Can we talk about Cyberpunk really quick?
Yeah, go
And how
ahead.
they've decided to make all the cutscenes first person? I hate first person cutscenes.
Of course you do.
I hate them in Dishonored. I love Dishonored through and through, but their first person cutscenes piss me off. And because there's gonna be character customization in Cyberpunk, so what the fuck is the point of customizing your character if you only
You
see
can't
them?
see it.
Yeah, that's
mean,
what I
You're
never
looking
get.
through the eyes.
I know it's like there's gonna be
You can
characters.
customize it as much as you like. We won't show it.
Yeah, we won't show it. You're not gonna see it aside
no.
from the character creation screen, but fuck it.
You can pretend you're Keanu Reeves.
Okay.
I don't think you play as Keanu Reeves.
No.
No, which is so fucking cool. They got him for that game. I saw it. I cheesed the fuck out. I was so happy. Moving
Okay, moving on to Sean's game idea.
Okay. So yeah, you asked me about that a little while ago. One of my favorite ideas is evolving
Yeah.
things. So you start off with bat and ball, which was like the first.
You mean like Pong?
No, but well, is that what you guys call it?
That's
Pong?
one of the
The-
earliest
the
games,
two paddles that.
And then the
kinda-
ball goes in between.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's Pong.
Pong.
Okay, that's
here.
called Pong. We were called bat and ball, but
That ball.
Well, you
and
learn
that was
something
like
new
on the
every day.
Atari, and then you progress through it, and maybe if you score, you get X amount of score, your paddles start to evolve,
Mm-hmm.
and then it kind of goes to the bottom. So then now you got breakout. So you got the paddle that's still evolving and stuff like that, and it's breaking the wall, and then it kind of evolves into something else, and eventually it starts off with like 3 bits, 8-bit graphics, that really crappy old school graphics, and then it gets
like Atari
to like
era.
full motion video and everything like that. It progresses as more and more you play it. It will progress and evolve and be like the super duper VR game.
That is ambitious as shit.
Oh yeah,
I think that's the most.
But it's a cool idea.
yeah.
It is the most original concept for a game I've ever heard so far.
Because then it's like, it'd be like evolution of gaming.
Yeah, that's the whole
exactly.
thing. It's supposed to be like the history of gaming, but it evolves as you're playing.
Now here's the thing. Do you think it would work better as a full game or one of those short games you would find at a
It
game
would
zone or
definitely
something?
not work as a short game because it'd be over too soon and you wouldn't see the evolution, whatever the word's called. You want it to be a
Evolution.
really long game so that you want to progress to the next technical level or something like that.
But here's another thing. What kind of genre would it be exactly?
That would probably be its own.
Yeah, it would be its own genre, I
It would
think.
be its own.
Because you can't really be like, because if it's going to be a
Life?
bunch of different kind of, I think the genre would be evolution.
Yeah, evolution.
Okay, fair enough.
Who would it be done by?
Bethesda.
Yeah, probably Bethesda or.
I wouldn't trust him with it.
No.
EA. Let's do it. EA.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah, that's
God.
great. They'll loot box the shit
Yeah.
out of it. Do you want to unlock this next level? $50.
That's it. That's how it evolves.
Everything's behind a paywall.
Life's a bitch, so why not make the game a bitch?
I don't know. Does Atari still exist nowadays? No.
I don't think so.
I think it would be much more
If it
fitting.
doesn't exist, how come they come out with these like remakes of the old console and they still call it the Atari?
Because they're remaking it. That's like when they re-released the PlayStation 1 and the
Yeah.
Nintendo 64.
The company would still exist though, wouldn't they? I mean, who is it actually who's doing it then? Who's releasing it? I would like to think that they are still around, but they're under a different name.
I think they'd be...
Like
I think if
Commodore and
Atari
stuff
is still
like that.
around, they're definitely owned by E EA.
Yeah.
Commodore was re-owned by somebody. I can't remember who it was, and so Amstrad, I believe, stayed the same, or it was taken over as well. But yeah, I'm sure that they probably still exist, and they're just under a different name now.
But anyway, the point is, it would be very fitting if a old video game company that still exists would
Take it on.
take it on because they started off from basically nothing and they built their way up.
I mean,
to the games that
Codemasters-
they are today.
Codemasters is a pretty old one, so maybe Codemasters,
Yeah.
because they used to do all those little 8-bit graphics and shit like that.
I just
I know,
think it
I'm
would
a
be
fan
very
of-
fitting.
I'm a fan of Sean having EA do it.
yeah.
Paywall that shit. He'd make a lot of money.
You probably would for a bit until
For a
you're
bit.
fed up. But it'll be like No Man's Sky. You're trying to reach how far it will evolve.
Yeah.
And the bitch about it is it continuously evolves because you're getting updates from the internet, you're getting updates from everything. So it's evolving with all the computer games that are around now. And even like we were talking about last week, that technology leaps and bounds. You're still playing this game like 20, 30 years later because you're still evolving.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
EA's like,
No.
Yeah, they're like,
great.
monetize it.
We'll be updating it every generation. Now
People
we
have-
have VR.
People have it implanted into their skulls.
Oh,
you know.
God. That is a scary future.
So I'm gonna have to do more research on this for next time.
Yeah.
But really quick, I don't know if you guys ever heard, but Steam wants to do a neural networking.
No, I have
Okay.
not
I've
heard of
heard-
that.
yeah.
I've heard that they wanted to make their own Steam console, though.
Neural networking.
Yeah, the
okay.
implant job.
Okay.
Well, no, the implant is like a helmet or something.
No, I think because for neural, something's going in your head.
yeah.
Because
It would
have
have
to go.
to-
Neural is your
Actually
brain.
It would have to go directly into
but
your brain.
Wasn't it supposed to be working on brain waves?
Shit, maybe.
I think so.
I haven't done a lot of research on it. That's why I said before. I don't want to talk about it without knowing it.
Because
Yeah, we'll
there's
have to
no
save that
way
for
I
the
would
next
be
episode.
in line at GameStop for a helmet that clips into my fucking head.
I feel like it'd be like an
Ooh.
injection. Be like, I'm ready. Click. You know.
You know
It'd be
what
like
we should
Arnold
try?
Schwarzenegger in Total Recall.
Yeah, there you go.
You know what we should try doing for our next podcast episode? Since it won't be on the 25th, it'll be relatively after Halloween. is
Doing
it?
better.
We should do a Halloween episode.
All right, that sounds good.
tell
I'm not dressing up.
That sounds good.
tell
I'll dress up
scary
as this,
stories and
The
whatnot.
asshole in the room.
We wouldn't be seeing
No,
you anyway. So
obviously,
whatever.
we're not going to dress up. Are
Oh,
we?
okay,
'Cause,
good.
I mean, it's,
We
I wasn't
wouldn't
sure if
be
he was
seeing
talking
each
about
other.
like doing that and then putting like a
Putting a
camera.
No, I mean like a
Eventually,
Halloween.
though, I think I'm pretty open to doing like a video podcast.
Yeah, yeah.
okay, sounds good.
Just a couple more episodes with the audio format, and then we could go at it with a video
I'll
format.
mount it right there.
Yeah.
And then, just really quick, I think you should take a picture of this and put it on the green screen. That way it
Okay.
looks like it's right here. But then
Yeah.
I'd be weird because I'd be like pushing it.
Yeah, in my,
So we need to rework that a little bit.
Yeah,
stop
exactly.
pushing it.
Fucking make me.
Okay.
Fucking restrain me to the chair.
Outside.
We've got like 15 minutes left.
Well,
So,
no,
No, we ain't.
we can go a little bit longer because we haven't
Just a
talked
little
about
bit.
anything
That's
like
it.
news wise.
yeah.
See, the
I
agreement's just an agreement. That's it.
Yeah.
It's an agreement. It's a
It's
temporary
until I
agreement.
start talking, then it's like time to wind it up.
Yeah. But anyway, I
Oh
do
god,
have
Sean's
a,
going on another rant. Better
Yeah,
wrap it up.
Here we go. I go to mention all my ranks and stuff like that. It's like,
Okay. So, Sean's
which I am going to do.
Sean's idea. What would be the name of your game, by the way?
Evolution.
Beevolution. So wait, you want Evolution as the title of your game?
Yeah.
Okay. And mine would obviously be Marvel versus DC. How about
Don't ask
yours?
me. I'm not creative.
There you go. That's a good one.
You're not creative.
Don't ask me. I'm not creative. I like that.
Yeah. Okay. Fair
That'd be
enough.
quite good.
Are you being sarcastic, Sean?
Yes.
Yes, you are.
No, but I mean sincere as well, because you could be quite sincere with that.
Yeah.
I mean, there was a band that my brother was friends with, and they were called NDI.
Mm-hmm.
It was like no damn idea.
Nice.
Yeah.
That is nice.
The best one I've seen on a pub board outside was Free Bar and Stripper, and that was the name
God.
of the band. So they had that on the chalkboard outside the pub.
Yeah.
So shitloads of people were going in there thinking that it was Free Bar and a Stripper, but it was a band called Free Bar and Stripper.
So, before we end the podcast, I
We
actually...
ain't ending yet.
We're not ending
Stop
yet.
it.
No.
Stop it.
Because
Reset.
before
Reset.
I forget, so I have a funny story that I want to share on the podcast because I told Hannah I will. So last night,
That's
me and
funny.
Hannah were doing a D&D session, which is Dungeons and Dragons for...
Does this get inappropriate?
No, I
Okay.
promise it doesn't.
It doesn't end appropriate, or
Yeah. Does it end? Are you saying
Inappropriate.
it does
It's-
end? It
it's
ends.
a-
It's an appropriate story.
Yes, it's appropriate.
Because like I know both of you, and I don't need that in my head.
No. So long story short, we're like near the end of our session, and we're on this card going to the castle for our next mission. And the DM, he does a random encounter, so he randomly picks a creature or whatever.
Oh, you're playing the board game version.
Yeah.
yeah, take
So
the
he
best
picks
way.
the creature, and he's describing that's in the bushes or whatever. And Hannah's all like, "Is that an owl?" And my friend, not me, my friend who's also playing says, "Is that a bear?" And the DM says, "It's an owl bear."
Okay,
It happens so naturally, I swear to God.
so it actually was an owlbear.
Yeah, it's an actual creature in the D&D game.
So it's not a werebear.
No, it's an owl bear. It's literally the face of an owl on the body of a bear.
Body
Here.
of a bear. It's called an owlbear.
Fuck.
Is it a bird? Is it a plane? Is it what the hell?
That was an
See?
actual creature I used. I shit
I don't know
you
if
not.
I should be scared of it or pet it. Or something.
I don't know if I should run away or hug it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and long story short,
You got
we got decimated by that owl bear.
I
And-
can't do board games.
Why not?
I don't know. It's just it's either I don't have the attention span, or they're just not they're not interactive enough for
Right.
me.
You're
or,
not using your hands.
don't get me wrong. I understand why people like them. There's an attraction to them. I couldn't get. I don't know.
I
anyway.
love the tabletop. Where you got a sheet of paper and you got your character sheet and shit like that.
can't
And
do
then there's
that.
some GMs that lay out the maps as you slowly go around, and that's really cool because you
I
don't
mean,
know
I
what's around the
really,
corner.
I
GM
really,
is game master, right?
I've
Yeah,
been
GM,
really
yeah, Game
into it
Master.
recently because I
Or
could.
DM, Dungeon Master.
I knew
Yeah,
that
Dungeon
was.
Master is what they're called.
Dungeon Master.
I've been getting into it recently because I love the role playing elements because
Yeah.
you create your own characters
Yeah.
and you're acting out their personality and whatnot.
I always played a elf with high dexterity.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Interesting. So you do play D&D.
I used to.
Okay.
I actually used to run the Star Wars one as well.
Game.
Cool.
Yeah.
So anyway, that was the funny story I wanted to share on this podcast. It just
That's cool.
It was just a certain highlight to me because of how natural it was executed.
It's all the bear, isn't it? It's all bear. I have to say I can't beat that because I don't have anything that funny happened. I really don't think so. Anyway.
Oh man, how about you, Gavin?
What?
He's kind of mesmerized by the collection of.
I'm looking at the
PS3 stuff.
nostalgia that's on the
Yep.
bookshelf.
Do you have any funny stories to add, Gavin?
Start from A, work to Z.
Yeah. No recent ones. I have plenty of stories that I can tell from when me and my friend are gaming together, and when I wish we would record. We were doing something recently.
Yeah.
A couple days ago, and see the reason I wish I could record it is because I have shit memory.
Oh yeah, I remember you telling me stories about Arma a couple of times.
Yeah, definitely, definitely Arma.
Yeah, if it's
Yeah.
not in front of you, you can't remember it.
Yeah.
That's why I write shit down for the podcast and stuff.
I remember-
because if I don't write it down, I'm not gonna remember.
No,
it.
that,
I remember
that makes
you
sense.
were telling me that you were acting gay towards this one other player.
Fuck yeah! That's one of my favorite things to do in games.
All right,
I love how you admit it.
Okay, so you say that. I always play the female in video games all the time because A, they look really, really nice. They look better than the lad and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And sometimes, like Demon Souls or something, they have perks because there's certain pieces that work with female only.
Extra defense.
Yeah. These are braces though. They're in Demon Souls. But the thing they look so pleasing, and you can make them look the best. And the thing is also when you're playing a role playing game, aren't you supposed to escape from yourself?
That is true.
Yeah.
That is true.
There is one game that I made a complete copy of me because the game had actual ray tracing of your face. You could actually photo your face and put it in the game. And it was a basketball game. It was one of the latest NBA games that I had. And it's like NBA 18 or something. But he has the gangster voice. So he looks like me.
Oh my god!
It's ridiculous. And the guy looks huge.
I know what his voice sounds like because I've also played it.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
I did that with
I was like, that's not me.
I did that with WWE 2K19 because you can superimpose your face on those characters too.
Right.
Because it's 2K, and he has such a robotic, generic voice, and it's with my face, and I just go, what the fuck?
Well, yeah. When I heard the gangster, I was like, I'm looking at myself, and he's like, yo, what's that? Yeah, like, and it's like a really young voice, and I'm like,
And there's no
an
British accent.
There's this 80-year-old looking face that's looking at me, and I'm like,
Are you
Oh my-
50 or 80?
I'm not 50, I'm 49.
I know,
man.
but your wife called you 50,
Yeah,
so I'm gonna keep
That's
doing
because
it.
she's 52.
Oh well, fuck, you know.
She's trying to make up for it.
So really quick, since we've dodged it this entire time,
Yep.
there are some news articles.
Ooh.
Gavin's news. The news corner.
Yeah.
I am in a corner, so I mean.
Yes,
it
you
fits.
literally are in a corner.
I was gonna do this one, but I'm deciding right now that it's probably not a good idea if I do it. It's like what it's like to be a minority in gaming, and I just disagree with a lot
I
of
saw
it.
that article today, actually.
No, go with it.
Man, we're gonna get in trouble.
Try
So-
not to get into trouble.
I'll try. There's no fucking promises. So it says the name of it's Fear, Anxiety, and Hope. What
Yep.
it's like to be a minority in gaming, and it's essentially what it's saying is that
Try and break it down without getting in trouble.
Do you really want to go this
what's the
path?
politically correct term for black people?
African American.
People.
Well, I've
Yeah,
always heard.
African American.
So basically, what it's saying is African Americans and women, mostly women, are just like they have the hardest times in games. And I'm going to segue into another topic which has to do with this.
Shit, because I've seen some pretty decent lady gamers playing like what is it? Tom Clancy's freaking Siege.
Yeah, but I think they're more so
Shit.
talking about the general overall public, not the
Shit,
ones that are
oh.
very well endowed with their gaming skills. You know.
No, you don't have to be well endowed. I mean, she's pretty looking when she's live streaming, but she fucking kicks ass.
Oh, yeah, no.
I watched her for a good
For
hour
sure.
or so.
And there are gaming girls that are really good at it.
There are.
But
Hats off
I
to you
also
guys.
I play a lot of like VR chat is a good example. It's basically do you not know what it is? You're looking at me like you don't know what it is.
No, I don't.
You know what VR chat is?
No.
Oh, okay. So what it is it's basically like this giant social game where you can do avatars from like a bunch of different games, movies. There's a lot of anime skins I fucking hate. There's a lot
Have
of
you
Yeah, of
ever
course.
seen the film Gamer?
No.
No.
Ooh, you should watch that.
I've seen Ready Player One.
I haven't seen that. So we
It is a really good movie.
No, you want to see Gamer? It's Gerard Butler, and you want to see it, and it kind of goes the same way as what you're talking about now. You got like an outer world that you can do virtual reality world type thing, and carry on.
But the thing is, like, every game that I see like a woman on, and like I'm in the same game, they're always fucking like worshipped by the dudes, because the dudes,
of course,
were horny as fuck.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we're gonna be like, love me, even if like not a real thing.
Yeah.
And so like
it's probably a dude in.
I know, holding his Adam's apple when he talks, so he doesn't.
Yeah.
But the reason I brought this up is because it brings me back to like bully hunters.
Yeah.
If you know anything about what that was supposed to be.
I am not too ingrained in it, but I
Oh,
am
good.
aware.
History lesson. So the bully hunters were a fairly recent attempt to do like online security and protection for women, which is, I mean, so do you know who is?
Yes.
Sean does not. You know who she is.
Yes, because
She's a horrible fucking person.
Oh,
A horrible YouTuber. I have to be careful because she was doing, what is it?
you do have to be careful.
She was doing claims on videos that talk shit about her.
oh
Ooh.
god.
All right.
So
The only reason
it's not. It is.
We'll edit that.
It's ZU.
It's ZU.
Zoo. It's Zoo.
It's Zoo. And the only reason I've heard of her is because this local YouTuber actually, quote unquote, harassed her at a VidCon.
Oh my god. And dude, anything's harassment if you don't agree with it.
Yeah, exactly.
It's true.
But-
So you have to really tread carefully on that one.
I don't give two shits. If I bring you guys down, I'm sorry, but I don't.
I'll just cut that out.
So we're gonna die before we even started.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
That's unfortunate.
But no, like what she did was she ended up being chosen to be the host, and she's a big live streamer, and so she's used to talking in front of a bunch of people at once, and they live streamed this Bully Hunters event, and it was the most awkward fucking thing. She had note cards that were out of order that she was trying to read, and there'd be weird pauses of her just flipping through her note cards going and just going back through her cards, and it was awkward as shit. And she's like, women in games are called all these horrible things, and they'll play a clip of horrendous things being said to them, but it was so staged is the thing.
yeah.
Things like
It's obviously staged.
it was very obviously staged.
Okay.
People started nitpicking the live stream, the VOD for it. Ooh. So there was one instance, it was all on CSGO, which is already a great game to do it on.
Okay.
And it was yeah. And so they made it really dramatic. So they'd be like interviewing somebody about this kind of stuff, and then like an alarm would sound and the lights would go down and a spotlight would go on one person who called a bully hunter. And when they zoomed in on this person on their computer, you could see them playing CS. And it was a map called like Farm or something. But when they go to the actual gameplay, it has magically switched to a different map with suddenly different weapons. And it's like Sandstone or something. And so that was alarm number one that shit was staged.
Yeah.
Because the girl they were zooming in on was on Farm, and they just instantly switched to a different map.
So hoping that no one would
Hoping that nobody would
or
notice it.
know what maps are.
But Reddit being Reddit,
Oh, it's the internet.
Reddit.
You'll never notice.
They saw it on Reddit.
Yeah. And,
Reddit knows everything.
And then, like, people were going, like, tweeting at this person, the host, and they were going, maybe let's block out me saying her name.
Yeah. Don't worry. I will. Since you mentioned it to me, I will do that.
Just cut the audio for it.
Yeah, but there'd be a whole blank.
Yeah.
No. It'll just merge together. But anyway.
And people were tweeting at her going, like, I can't believe you support this. Like, you're just making it look worse than it actually is. And there was a bunch of women doing it, too.
Oh,
Yeah.
And they made a
shit.
false claim that like over 88% of women on gaming experience harassment. And somebody who does analytics and studies tweeted them. Like, they do it as a job daily.
Yeah,
They go,
yeah.
where'd you get your sources? And they're like, watch the stream for the sources. Never cited anything during the entire stream. That was like a 4-hour stream wasted. Never came forward with any sources. And so she did her own research, and that is nowhere near the real number. I can't remember what it was off the top of my head, but it was not 88%. And some
It'd probably be like 30 something.
and the lady who was advocating for all this, she was like, women are often seen as, sexualized items. And I'm like,
True.
that's ironic considering you posed for Playboy.
Right, and then you're probably posing while you're streaming and stuff like that.
It's like, that's weird. You use your cleavage as a... It's a real
something
good donate button.
yeah.
Something to hit the subscribe.
Yeah, hit subscribe.
I'm not going to say who specifically, but I remember posting on his Instagram post of his certain female streamer.
Is it Pokimane?
No.
She's supposed to be good.
I'm not even...
Pokimane has gotten a lot better over the years.
Yeah.
She's not that bad anymore.
Anyway,
I've
so
actually heard of her as well. Huh.
she's this certain Twitch streamer has a lot of cleavage and whatnot, and I messaged saying, I can't remember exactly what I said, but it was something like...
Can you put it away, love?
No, it was something like, pay attention to me because I have cleavage or something along those lines. And she gave me flack for it. I'm like, whoa, I'm sorry.
You're not supposed to talk about the things hanging in the room. You're not supposed to talk about the elephant in the room, you know?
Yeah, I know, but
Damn.
anyway, it's kind of ironic. It's like, oh, I'm drawing so much attention by showing so-and-so.
This.
And then when someone calls them out on it, I feel like, no, I'm not doing that. What are you talking about, you know?
So you saying you tweeted somebody got flack for it reminded me, I got blocked by a WWE wrestler on Twitter
Oh my God.
a while ago. His name was CM Punk. I don't know if you've ever heard that name before. He dabbled in UFC for a little bit. And when he originally left back in 2014, he left WWE to go to UFC. But he did it on the weirdest terms. And so I passively aggressively was like, hey, I can't remember exactly what I said, but the gist of it was me being super dickish, but also like kind of genuine about, hey, good luck in UFC. Probably won't work out as good as WWE did. And he fucking blocked me for it. And I go, damn.
Really?
Yeah, he blocked me for it. It was fucking awesome. I was considered it an
It's
achievement.
awesome.
I considered it an achievement because I'm like, he read it. He had to have read it.
That's one of the things, yeah. Unless he has a moderator that goes and...
No, he said he does his own Twitter because originally, you know, stars like him have moderators.
Yeah.
But he's openly said that he does it because he doesn't like other people doing it for him. He wants it to be authentic.
Fair enough.
And then I had another WWE wrestler follow me on Instagram, so that's cool.
Who is he?
Boogeyman. One of my most favorite wrestlers. He doesn't wrestle that much anymore. He's like 50-something.
My favorite wrestler in the WWE is Undertaker.
He still wrestles.
Yeah, he teaches more than anything else now, I believe.
No,
He's like a coach.
He wrestles a lot.
Because I heard that he retired. He was
Supposedly.
undefeated.
Yeah, he was undefeated, and then back in 2014, he lost to Brock Lesnar, who is a fucking asshole.
I think that was probably staged.
Oh, yeah, no, wrestling is staged.
Yeah.
The outcomes are
definitely
always
staged.
fixed.
Yeah.
The outcomes are definitely fixed. But I
actually saw a YouTube video of him and his family and stuff. The guy is such a nice guy.
Yeah.
he's very
He's
humble.
nothing like he's nothing like his persona in the ring, you know. And he was really upset about the guy who played the porn bearer passing away and shit.
Oh my God, that
were
was so sad.
close. They were so close.
Switching topics now to more news
More news.
stuff.
Is it more controversial news?
No.
Okay.
This one is saying, can video games replace the outdoors?
Oh, I've kind of seen a similar sort of thing, and that's what they're saying. It's going that way, and I'm betting you it's like religious people that are saying that this is not good for you.
It follows up that question with, maybe not in our hearts, but certainly in our brains. Plus, they can make you love the indoors far too much, which is why there's now a full-fledged woodsy rehab center for joystick addicts who need a soothing pathway back to normal life.
I don't want a soothing pathway.
Neither do I.
You and me both.
I
Actually,
play video games to get away from life.
from normal life.
Yeah.
Yeah, I play video
well
games to
as,
do things that you can't do.
Yeah.
In
Like,
real life.
what if I want to be a stealthy assassin? You know, that fucking
So see
kills
you being a
everybody.
stealthy
Or
assassin.
you want to be a gangster in GTA.
No.
Kill
Sean
the-
wants to be a gangster basketball player. Okay.
No, I've already done that.
Fair enough.
No, I played truck driver, so I want to be a good truck driver
Why don't you just play bus
as opposed
simulator?
to
Bus driver.
no.
Bus simulator, you mean?
Yeah, no, I want to be a good bus driver instead of a
Horrible bus driver.
yeah. So no, I kind of heard that.
But yeah, that's a very interesting subject to talk upon a little bit.
it is. And a guy on my Twitch was saying the same thing, and saying that what is real now.
Yeah.
See, I don't. So a lot of people are like, "Oh, Ready Player One is gonna be the future of gaming," and I wish you saw the movie so you could understand
I'm
that.
gonna see it.
Yeah.
I'll see it.
You should see it. I could lend you the DVD.
But essentially,
You can get it on live stream.
Anyway, moving on.
but
Streaming
just
TV.
quick rundown of what Ready Player One is and what we're talking about is they basically put on these headsets and these full body suits so you can feel everything.
Right.
And I think
And it's
you're
like-
on a treadmill or something as well.
Yeah, you're on this
Yeah.
like weird thing, and don't get me wrong, it's a cool idea,
Yeah, it is a good
but
cool idea.
also the world they live in is fucked,
Yep.
and it's just really bad.
So
and-
it's an escapism from their fucked up
Yeah.
world to
Yep,
be in a
yep.
world
which
that they want.
which is what video games are supposed to be
turns
already.
be
Yeah.
fucked.
Yeah, which is what video games are supposed to be already, but I don't think it's going to get to that point. I think people are maybe thinking a little bit too much that it's going to get to that, which is causing fear in the older generations. That is like
Looking at me.
I. That was not what I meant.
I'm
But-
Oh, God.
50.
Careful, Gavin. Don't drop your phone.
That's not what I meant, but you know, his generation mostly.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
That are like, oh, video games are
Good.
they're ruining life. Yeah, they're ruining life, and they're so addictive and violent, and they cause fucking
We
violence.
need to go outside more.
People who say
Yeah, then
video
you want
games
to go
cause
outside and
violence.
smack people.
Yeah. I want to punch everybody in the face who says video games cause violence. I'm passive as fuck.
Me too.
There's irony in that
Yeah,
sentence.
I saw that.
Okay.
Isaac's probably.
Yeah.
No, I got it. I got it.
But don't get me wrong, like VR nature stuff is super cool.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I have a Vive. I think it's cool as shit. There are some games that I'm like, wow, this is great. Like I have Google Earth VR.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
Cool as shit.
Yeah.
I went to Disneyland
Cool.
because I'm too poor to go in real life.
You
Well,
are
see,
poor.
that's really cool. I mean, that doesn't replace your life. That actually is kind of, again, total recall. You get a thing implanted into your memory that you've gone on vacation.
Well, here's the thing: it's still Google Earth, so everything's still imaging.
Right.
But there's like music and stuff, and it just makes it really like, wow, this is
Atmospheric.
really nice. And I was at Hong Kong at night at like this big festival, and it looked really cool. And I was looking around, people holding candles and all that stuff, and music, and I'm like, this is fucking cool.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's obviously you're not there in real life, and
No.
people aren't gonna. You can't spend 12 hours in a VR headset. I mean, VR doesn't fuck up your eyes, but I mean, it's definitely not healthy.
No.
I mean, don't get me wrong. There's like Beat Saber and the boxing VR games that help you stay fit.
Stay fit.
But nobody's gonna want to play that if they can go to another world where they can just walk around a city and be like, "That's nice." Like if it ever becomes Ready Player One, I think we're fucked. I
Yeah.
think at that point, there's no coming back. Obviously.
Yeah.
But don't get me wrong. I think it'd be kind of cool.
All right. I think here's another question to think about. VR could be good for, and I want to say environmentalist because you're going outside and disturbing nature, if you will.
In the virtual reality and not actually.
Yeah, and in
going
virtual
outside
reality,
and
you're just
disturbing.
exploring. You're not.
So you're
fucking up
preserving
shit
the
in real life.
outside, the real outside, as
Yeah.
opposed to going in the VIR.
Sean, I think you work too much.
The
Yeah, you
vehicle
do.
inspection report, yeah. So yeah, the VR, you go in there and you can actually disrupt it
Yeah.
with.
Whereas in real life, you disrupt something up, like say kill a member of an endangered species or something, you'll get fined. But in that VR, you could just do whatever,
Kill as
and you
many as
won't
you
get
like.
fined for it.
And then, I mean, here's the thing, though, is, like, gaming already gets a bad rap for doing that kind of shit.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd want it to be like that. Because gaming's not bad like everybody thinks it is.
Yeah.
And you can call me biased because I'm a gamer,
Same.
but only gamers understand that they are not
not.
bad for you. What?
I'm not.
What do you mean you're not?
I'm not a gamer.
Oh, get out. We keep him here for the culture.
Yeah.
His accent.
And again, I'm hosting.
Yeah, he's hosting too.
Yeah. By the
Here's
way,
no-
we need to wrap up pretty soon.
Well, how long is it going on?
It's at the 1 hour and 30 mark almost. Anyway,
Oh,
let's
that's
try
fine.
and wrap
That's
up
fine.
a little bit.
It's.
I need to get going in a little bit.
Oh, do you actually?
Yeah.
It just means you won't be able to download it again. Or upload it.
You can send it to me still.
Yeah.
I'll try again.
Yeah, once
If you- wait,
Sean...
do you think you can send me the file tonight? Because if you can, I can do it on the.
Yeah, I could definitely... Actually, Sean, you could send it to both me and Gavin.
Okay, I don't have Gavin's information. But
Yeah,
I'll trade that.
we'll
after
trade
we're off.
information.
I was about
later.
to say it. And I'm like, maybe that's not a good idea.
You want me to edit it and then send it to you?
Always best idea. Because you don't want the unedited version.
All right, I'm going
do
to
you?
edit all that out. Anyway, continue on, Gavin.
What was I saying?
You were talking about VR? And
I don't think VR could replace real life.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people says it could. Like, yeah, it's such an escape, and I feel so much happier in VR. Like, yeah, everybody feels happier when they're doing what they love. People
you
who
can't
like
run away
puzzles
from
are,
your problems forever.
You can. They'll eventually catch up to you.
VR has evolved a lot. You see it in like some medical place and stuff like that. They can actually practice the operations.
Yeah,
and,
definitely.
You know, that kind of thing. That kind of gives me the flashbacks to Star Trek Next Generation, where Worf has his spine removed and stuff, and they had to practice it first and shit, which is damn good. And so I think VR it has its place.
VR is definitely good,
And it's
but
going to
then
be in training.
there's these people that are like, VR trains you to be a school shooter. I've heard that argument before, and I'm like, fuck no.
No, mate.
That reminds me.
Don't get me wrong, like games like Pavlov are
Yeah.
surreal when you're playing it. Do you know what
Yeah.
Pavlov VR is? It's basically Counter-Strike but in VR. It's a tactical VR military shooter. And I love the shit out of that game. Don't get me wrong. It's a great game, but I don't get the urges to go, I need to shoot up something right now. I don't have veins fucking popping.
You're having withdrawal symptoms.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
But I think what worries people is when you can tell a difference between virtual reality and reality, and they are going to kind of change round. Virtual reality will be reality, and reality will be long gone and forgotten.
Yeah. And don't get me wrong, there's people that already want to just live in VR.
Yeah.
And, I mean, unfortunately,
Unfortunately.
I
Yes.
hate to say it, those people have problems.
Yep.
I mean, I feel bad saying
Or
it.
they may have a reason because of the problem.
And they may have a reason. But like, oh man, if your life's that fucked up.
Right, if you're like severely disabled and you can't go out,
And that makes
VR,
sense. I support
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah.
Like Google Earth VR is great for people who can't just get up and go and
Yeah.
Right.
do whatever they
Or
want.
people who don't have a lot of money.
But
Right.
I'm more so talking about people who are like, able to go out and do stuff and they just don't want, they'd rather do VR. I'm like, that's
Yeah.
kind of sad.
Right.
Like,
that is kind of a
like
sad way
I remember
of living.
telling you, like, we're planning to go to Vegas next April.
Yeah.
And so, like, we're doing that. I'm not going to go to Vegas on Google Earth VR and be like, I did it. Because it's a very
I
different
gambled
experience.
away on strippers.
I would do that. I've already told Baker and Jeremy.
I've never seen a stripper. I've never been to a strip club.
Oh man, we're making it a point to go to one in Vegas. I told Baker and Jeremy.
Never, ever.
I'm like, I already told Baker and Jeremy, and I'll tell you.
Yep.
I'm like, if we go to a strip club, I need somebody to hold my goddamn wallet because I
Yep.
will spend everything. I will give them my card to do auto payments for no more dances. I swear to God, I probably will do that.
I will have to
you're
restrain
addicted
you
to that
and
shit,
steal your
not-
wallet,
not
yeah.
for
I'm like, you guys will be dragging me. I'll be kicking and screaming like, I don't want to go. I don't want to go. I love it here.
But it's time to go back into virtual reality.
No, I can't. There's no strippers in virtual reality.
Okay.
Actually, no, there is, but that's a different topic.
All right, cool.
But yeah.
I don't play those games. I'm just saying. I bought them for my
I
friend
was
as a joke.
completely unaware of those games, but there you go.
I bought one fucking hentai puzzle game for my friend as a joke, and now it's all I get in my recommended games list. A 50-cent, a 50-cent hentai puzzle game. I bought it for my friend, and if he watches this, I'm sure he will confirm it in the fucking comments, I'm sure. I legitimately bought that game. I bought so many of those kind of games for him, and now it's all I ever get in my recommended. Since you bought blank, we think you
We
might
recommend
like.
you
We're going to recommend you
go and see
Tentacle.
someone.
see some. Eventually, Steam's going to be like, dude, you need help.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like, I'm not the one really playing them.
We're actually going to pay for you to get help because we like you.
We're gonna send you money. You give us a lot of business. Don't
Yeah.
get me wrong. I own like almost 300 games on Steam right now.
Damn.
Okay,
It's-
I don't mean to end things abruptly, but we gotta wrap it up.
You can go.
Okay.
I'm just
These
joking.
are my microphones.
All right,
Yeah, I
so before we wrap up, then I'm just going to tell you guys what I've been up to and is the world ranks and stuff like that. So
Is it going to take more than 5 minutes?
yeah,
Is
it's
that how
gonna
much you
take
have?
More than 5 minutes.
I just gotta get to the Battle of the Bands happening at the Orpheum
I thought you
Theater.
said that was before.
Huh?
I thought that was before the battle.
Well, if you want, you can do your outro
Yeah.
and then go, and then Sean and I will wrap up if you
Yeah,
want.
yeah.
If you want to do that.
But anyway, I gotta get going to the Battle of the Bands. Visits the Artificial Dragon. And as always, fly with me, fellow dragons.
There you go.
Until next time.
So I didn't even have to push him to do his
Yeah,
his outro thing. So yeah, going back to
Can I take that and I'll pay you back next Thursday?
Yeah, yeah.
Fuck yeah.
But I'll be back.
I'll be back.
Okay. Now I can sit like a normal person.
Is that my jacket right there? Yeah, I think that is my jacket.
Hey, can I? Would it fuck something up if I unplugged your microphone? Because I don't want it picking me up.
Do not unplug my microphone.
Yeah, it'll
Is it
crash
reading
it.
from this side, Isaac?
It will crash it.
No, it won't hear it.
So can I just push it that way and then?
Yeah, don't
yeah,
push it
that's
too
fine.
far,
Just-
otherwise it will fall.
Just don't unplug it because it'll crash. Anyway, gotta go.
Okay, bye.
There you go. So yeah, going to the world rank. At the moment in the world rank, I am 74,378. So world rank, I am up from last week, 1,976 places
God damn.
in 1 week.
Like I said last week, you have the best of patience for that kind of shit. I don't. I'd grow frustrated after 10 minutes. Be like, this achievement is too hard. Fucking break my controller.
I don't know. It's just trophy hunting. I can fall down, so I got to keep my momentum. But
Yeah.
you know, and in the US, I am still in the 20,000s, but I'm at 20,305, and I'm up 675 places. So that is, I mean, it's inevitable now that my world rank is going to go up faster than my country rank because Hakim is the number one US, United States player. Even though he's in Bahrain, and even though I'm an English guy and I'm in America, I am in America, whereas he's in Bahrain. So I don't, Anyway, and the other thing is that what I've been playing to get some of those points. What remains of Edith Finch?
That is such a good game.
It is, and
I love short, sweet games like that are the fucking greatest.
it's like was it Home or Coming Home?
Gone Home.
Gone Home.
That's also a really good game.
Because that kind of gives you a feeling of what it's going to be, like a horror or it's going to be something like that, and it turns out it's not.
I was such a bitch when I first played that game because it was all dark, and I fucking hate horror games. I'm a pussy. I'll say it right now.
Right.
When it comes to horror games, I'm a bitch. That's why I have my friend record them, and I'll put them on my channel. But I remember playing Gone Home, and I'm like, I didn't think this was a horror game.
Yeah.
And I read Thriller, and I'm like, oh great, so I can be on edge the entire time.
Yeah.
Which I love even more.
And then it doesn't turn out to be that at all, which is really, really cool. Yeah, but what remains of Edith Finch when it closed, and I don't want to spoil how it closed, but when it closed, I was like, even though I knew it was coming, I was like, oh, fuck. Because, it's her telling the story and stuff.
And man, dude, there was some fucked up, like,
Animation.
would you call it stories?
Yeah, the dreams, like the one
How
where
about
the
the swing
young
set?
girl turns into the cat and then goes across and eats the
That
bird.
was so wholesome. Oh my god, I was so happy.
And you're under the bed and the tentacle goes through the pipe and up and comes out of the toilet. You know it's coming out of the toilet somehow because it's like the snake coming
I don't know
out.
how it's gonna get there, but it's gonna get there.
And then it eats you. So you're consumed basically by yourself is how she died.
And then there's also that swing set one.
Oh,
When it was really windy.
Yeah.
Dude, that one, that actually unsettled me. I don't know what about it unsettled me. It was more unsettling than the girl one, with the tentacles. That sounded weird.
I thought the one that unsettled me was the one with baby drowning in the bath.
Okay, yeah, that's really
Yeah,
unsettling
yeah.
too. I forgot about that one. I think it's because it was so unpleasant. My brain's like, let's forget
Yeah,
about
we'll
that.
delete that.
We'll delete that, keep everything else. But by far, I think my favorite story on that was the guy at the fishery cutting heads off fish.
Oh, yeah,
And it's
right
like
at the end.
in his head with
Yeah.
all the fantasy stuff.
Yeah, him
I
being
love that one the
king.
most
Yeah.
because I felt so bad for him.
I kind of thought how he was going to come to an end, but then when you go through the story, you kind of forget how you think he's going to come to an end, and then it comes back, and it's exactly
'Cause,
how you think it's going to
Like,
end.
man, dude, like I was just doing it, and like when you're pushed, because you have to push the fish
Yeah,
into the
yeah,
slicer
grab
yourself.
the fish and then
Because if
cut
you
it.
don't, that story doesn't progress either.
No.
And so it just becomes like a back of the head kind of function. And I got so absorbed into the actual like fantasy story he was creating.
Yeah. That you forget.
I forgot there was fish there. And
Yeah.
right towards the end, I'd go, oh my God, we're cutting fish. I know what's about to happen. Especially when he's going to get the crown. I'm like, oh my God.
The thing is, because I mean, they all die a certain way, and the story tells it, and that he's like, okay, it's a guillotine. Yeah, I know what's going to happen here, and like you say, you get immersed in the story, and you forget how it's going to happen, and then it comes back in your face before you know it, and it's like, oh yeah, fuck yeah, and it did.
You know, another story that reminds me of that is a really nice game. I don't know if you've heard of it. It's a story about my uncle. You've never heard of that game?
No.
It's such a good game. You play as like this kid whose uncle is like an inventor or something, and he finds this whole new like world full of like these frog looking people. And it's just so cool because there's like this weird parkour Spider-Man web system, but it's not a web, it's like technology. I don't know how to explain it. But the visuals are so cool. And there's one level, you have to like be really quiet through this level because at the very back where you're supposed to go, there's this giant like worm creature. And if you make a bunch of noise, he'll wake up and his spotlight eye will open up and look around for you. And it is so unsettling.
Oh, yeah.
I hate big shit like that.
Yeah.
Like I recently started playing World of Warcraft.
Oh, the classic or
The new one right now.
classic?
No.
Oh, okay.
Not the classic.
expansion.
No, because there's World of Warcraft Classic, which I think restores its old graphics and its old
yeah.
functions. And then there's the current,
New DLC shit and
the
expansion type
it's
thing.
the free-to-play version of it. Because I'm not going to pay $25 fucking a month to play that game.
Still a subscription for that. It's not free to play. But it is free to play.
It is free to play, but
you
you're
get
heavily
limited.
restricted.
Yeah.
But and I saw this video on YouTube, and it's like this underwater bar, and you can see this thing in the distance, and it's like it looks like a giant squid. You can blow this horn, and it's a fucking kraken, and it comes at you, and it like swims at you, and I'm like that. I hate deep sea shit. My biggest phobia is deep sea shit like that.
Deep sea
I
shit.
saw that, instantly closed the video. I was like, fuck it.
Oh no, shit! Really?
I
like
like
What
Subnautica.
about going to play it though? What about when you go and play it? Oh, you
It's
can't
an
do
optional
Subnautica?
section. Oh no, fuck no.
Oh.
Subnautica is a big no for me. I try so many times and I just get so like frozen because there's eventually a drop off
Right.
and you need to go in that direction. I'm just looking around like that's very dark. I can't see shit. I know there is
Something
living shit in there.
Yeah. And it's gonna grab me.
And it's gonna grab me. That is, and there's an enemy in there called a Leviathan. My brother loves that game. I say fuck you every day. and there's an enemy in there called a Leviathan, and he actually grabs your thing that you're in, and will shake you horrendously until that thing breaks.
So this is
Subnautica.
Okay. I've never tried it. I've seen the demo of it, and I was hooked dead straight on because it looks like the sort of game that I would play. It's like a survival,
Don't get me wrong, it's a good game.
Minecrafty type thing. Underwater looks a lot more better than Minecraft.
I tried to
does.
record it for YouTube once upon a time, but I just pussied out. I'm like, I can't do
Oh,
it.
shit.
It's that bad.
Is that bad?
And it's and then these things called warpers or something, and they teleport you out of your fucking vehicle. You can be in like 800 depth, meter, I think is what they've measured.
Yeah,
depth in.
meters. Yeah.
You'd be like 800 meters down in the sea. They'll warp you out, and you'll start to suffocate.
Oh.
And that's a big no for me too.
Yeah,
because I think drowning is probably the worst way to die. Or that or being burned alive.
So that's those are cheerful thoughts, especially around Halloween time.
And then they came out with another Subnautica Below Zero.
Oh, really?
Which I can do that one a little bit better.
Okay.
Because there's not as, obviously there's a huge deep sea part, but there's a lot of on land stuff now. And there's little penguins that are so fucking adorable.
Oh, they're the penguins.
And there's like
of
little
Madagascar.
baby ones, and they walk and they stumble and they fall.
Yeah.
And they get back up and they're like, "Ugh," and I'm like, that is fucking adorable.
That's cool.
So I always hang next to those.
That kind of brings balance to it then.
I know. If I ever get scared, I'm like, I need to hold a baby penguin.
So going back to What Remains of Edith Finch, when you played it, did you see any of the little subtleties of Unfinished Swan? Or have you not played that?
What do you mean, Unfinished Swan?
Unfinished Swan, done by the same people. Actually, one of the kids that was the painter, and he had the tower, and you go up the rope. All his room was parts of the game Unfinished Swan.
Really?
Yeah, which is really cool. You see the yellow footprints in the middle of the room and stuff as you peer through the little spy hole before you get in. There's yellow footprints, but instead of yellow swan prints. And stuff like that. And the king, I got the first reference before I got in the room was like there was a placard of mustache with a crown, and that was in Unfinished Swan. I was like, oh man, that kind of looks familiar. That looks like Unfinished Swan. Then you go peer through the door and you see all these references like the balloon ship and everything like that of Unfinished Swan. It was really, really, really cool. It was so subtle. But if you haven't played it, play it.
Okay.
Actually, no, you might not like it because it's a lot of distant shit. Then there's stuff in there, but it's not like stuff that's going to grab you.
Is it underwater?
No, it's not.
Okay, then I'm fine.
Okay.
It's underwater. It's depth and
Okay, so
darkness
it's the
that I
whole.
can't handle.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah,
If it's something mannequins, fuck mannequins too.
Oh yeah, no.
I don't know why.
I couldn't be in a real room with mannequins. I could be.
I'd panic.
On the video game. I could, but not in the not in the real room.
In video games, in real life, I'll freak the fuck out. No, I in real life, I was gonna go fuck you and punch the head off of it. I'll just be like, like in the mall, I get a little uncomfortable.
Picks his head back up and puts it back on.
Like in the mall with their display mannequins they have in like the clothing stores, I get a little uncomfortable. But it's not
They're
like
watching you.
yeah, fuck you. But there's this game called Mannequin or something, and you first whatever fucking reason. You go to this old house that your parents used to live in or something, and it's all dusty and dirty, and it powers out, of course. And you go in, and you just see this old broken mannequin, and you, for some reason, think it's a great idea to put those parts back together. You know, there's, for some reason, a hand lodged in the wall, and it's like, wonder how that got there.
Yeah.
I don't question it. And then you put it back together, and then you go to this, like, office or whatever, just whatever. And then you hear, like, thumping upstairs. You hear thumping upstairs. And I'm like, cool, so we leave the house now, right? No, let's go investigate it. In the empty, dark house that hasn't had people in it for years. Yeah, let's go investigate that.
There's
fun
a reason
fucking...
why there's not been anybody in there for years.
It's called a killer fucking mannequin. And apparently I got really close to finishing that game before I pussied out. I ended up watching the ending of it. I'm like, I was right there! Fuck! I got so pissed. But it was a free game, so nothing lost there. But it was good.
That's fair enough.
But going back to Edith Finch, the one I liked was that old like 80s style horror movie comic book thing.
Yeah.
I really like that one.
Yeah, that I kind of got the thriller.
Yeah, I got a thriller vibe from it.
Or the Monster Mash.
And they did all the fucking cliches from a normal horror movie, and I'm like, this is stupid but great. Like,
because I was like, are they really monsters or aren't they monsters? Are they people
or is she
that just
freaking
dressed
out?
Up? Or yeah.
It's like she freaking out because she's by herself. Are they eating the act? Are they eating the baby?
Yeah. She's like the movie star and shit, and it's her last scream and
didn't she?
Badass.
How did she die? She like fell, didn't she? Fell off the staircase, or she got eaten or murdered?
Yeah, because when you're in the house, you see the staircase has been patched up, where it kind of fell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Edith Finch definitely is an amazing game.
It is.
Have you ever heard of Ether 1?
Yes.
Oh my god. I fucking love the shit out of that game.
I heard when it first came out, it was bugged to fuck though.
Yeah, it was horrible.
Yeah, but it's been fixed.
Have you ever played it?
No.
Do you know what it's about?
It came out before I had PlayStation 4. I didn't have a PlayStation for probably about 3 years.
It's the first game I got on the PlayStation 4.
Yeah, it was out on PS Plus at one point, but I still didn't have it. Didn't have a PS4 at the time.
Yeah.
No, I don't know what it's about.
So, like, you play as this person called a restorer, and you work for this like startup. I don't want to say startup company because they have a big ass building, but it's like they're trying to get funding for this project where you dive into a dementia patient's mind, and you go and get rid of these like horrible nightmare things and stuff, and they're formed in the way of crystals. You have to find a way to destroy the crystals, and it's like it's either getting rid of the dementia and treating it, or it's something to do with like bad dreams and nightmares. And on my old channel, I did a full playthrough of that game. It was the first playthrough I've ever done at a game, fully edited, all that, thumbnails and everything. And I just, oh my god, that game. Here's a good question. If you could forget any game you've played and replay it, and you're experiencing it for the first time again, what would it be?
Mass Effect.
Yeah? See, that's always a hard question for me to answer. Because I'm like, oh, Kingdom Hearts, fucking Last of Us. Oh my god, that game. Last of Us, Mass Effect. I can never choose because I remember how I felt playing through Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3. Because I didn't play it when it first released. I was a newcomer.
Okay.
You know, I finished Mass Effect, I think. I finished Mass Effect 3 January. So I started playing Mass Effect 1 in like November, December of last year. And I remember playing Mass Effect 1, I'm like, this game, you know, its visuals are kind of...
Yeah, it's dated.
Yeah, I'm like, these visuals
But
are
it's
shit, the
so
gameplay's
enjoyable.
kind of rough.
Yeah.
And then I got into the story, I'm like, this is fucking great.
Yeah.
And
The whole thing was very simple. We were upgrading and everything like that. There was nothing so technical about it. And you could get soaked in. And then you could stray off. and do whatever you wanted to do. There wasn't really much that you could do, like go off and crafting or foraging or anything like that. But you could do side quests. You could walk around. You could look around. You were probably a little bit linear in some places where you could go. But the game itself was probably my best and first. No. Knights of the Old Republic.
Good game.
That's the one I would replay.
See, I don't feel that way about that game. Don't get me wrong. It's one of my most favorite games of all time. I don't think I'd want to forget it just because, I mean, playing through it, don't get me wrong, the story's great.
That's why I want to forget it, because of the whole thing at the end of who you are.
Mm-hmm. Was
like, oh my.
I know, I did too. And that was the first game that made me verbally go, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Because I'm like, well, I was younger at the time, so I said, what the poop? Or whatever.
The other one that did that to me was Heavy Rain.
What was the twist in Heavy Rain? I forgot. It's been out long enough, you can say it.
You were playing the killer.
No, you weren't. Oh, yeah, the fucking investigator guy.
Yeah.
I'm like, wait a minute.
I was like, and you know, you're kind of getting into it, and then it's not until you get towards the end where he starts burning shit in his bin, and then you're like, fuck.
I like playing as you played as like 4 different people in that game.
Yeah.
Plays the investigator. You played as Ethan,
the
dad. You played as Madison.
But you really try it because it starts off, I believe, with
and then Norman
Scott.
Jaden.
Yeah, no one likes him.
I like him. Fuck
off,
you,
Norman.
Isaac's like, you guys good? Yeah, we're good.
You good?
We're fine.
You're good.
No, and I remember I liked Heavy Rain a lot because younger me was like, oh, boobies.
Yeah, because this is the scene with Madison.
Madison, where she's like dancing for the information. I'm like, fucking, 10-year-old, 11-year-old, 12-year, however old I was, me was like, yeah. And then
the shot's off.
And then the scene ended. I'm like, no. And then if you play it right, Madison and Ethan end up like hooking up.
And they get naked.
They don't.
Yes, they do.
They don't get naked, do they?
Yep.
Oh, I thought they still had that weird video game clothed sex.
No, they're completely topless in that.
Oh, well, I didn't know
It's
that.
a bug though.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Fuck it. That's a good bug.
Yeah.
It's an immersive bug.
It's definitely an immersive. You don't want to let it
Speaking
stop.
of immersive, I fucking hate. You play Skyrim, right?
Yeah.
I hate on PC, anyways. I don't know about PlayStation 4 mods, but PC, like I love getting super into my games.
Yeah.
And I'll download all these immersion mods for Skyrim because I love that. And then I'll always see these mods for like big boob Argonians and all that, and I'm like, really?
Yeah, I kind of got fed up with that when the Conan MMO came out.
Oh my god!
Not Exiles, but there was a Conan MMO that came out for the PC ages ago, and I play as a woman, and made her look kind of sporty but muscly type thing, not overly stupidly muscly, but believable.
Yeah.
And I'd have these guys coming around after me, following me throughout the game. Can you take your shirt off? Can you take your shirt off? Because it was the first full nudity MMO you could have.
Did you play Exiles then?
I platinumed that.
You platinum Exiles?
Yeah.
Holy fuck! Hats off to you, sir.
No, you can go into the dev mod.
Oh, fuck you.
You can go into the dev mode.
Oh.
So you can complete it in an hour.
Oh,
the only one that you need 2 people with is the one where you have to squash each other with a fully you're encumbered with all the shit in your inventory, and it's kind of like the elephant crushing type thing.
Actually, I was about to tell you a story, but I realized that the person that is involved in the story, she listens to this, so I can't tell you. I'll tell you when we're done.
We got a listener already?
Yeah.
That's cool. That's badass.
I told a few of my friends.
Okay. Cool. Isaac got to subscribe it there.
Isaac wants me to bring him his microphone tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, that means you have to put it in your car.
You could bring it.
I mean, for 2 hours.
Yeah, I know. Just set it on her desk. Who the fuck at work is who's gonna know what to do with that? It looks very phallic, so maybe somebody will.
They might get reported. He'll go into the Lost and Found or something.
Right? Jim will see.
It's Isaac's.
Yeah. Somebody will see it and they'll be like,
pleasure toy.
Yeah.
He gets a lot of pleasure in using it.
Yeah, there you go.
So I do.
Yeah, but no, you can like set it in the mechanic's office.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, you don't have. If I need to take it, I will. But It's just a lot of shit. Because I'm also taking this.
Right.
Because I'm like,
Because you want that.
I want it so bad. Dude, don't get me wrong.
The quality on them are great.
I love my Blue Snowball, don't get me wrong. But,
Yeah.
like, I heard the quality on that one. And, like, they're obviously not the same.
No.
'Cause I feel like that's what caused the issue with the Blue Snowballs.
Yeah.
Last
Because
week.
those were radial.
And those were radial, too. But
Yeah.
I also think having two of the same microphones trying to do that
Communicate? Yeah,
was fucking up. So now
It
he's got a
wasn't
Blue
picking
Yeti. I've got this, and you've got that.
Yeah.
And if this is even remotely similar to that, it's going to be fucking perfect.
Yeah. Because it kind of sounds almost.
Did you
studio
guys
type.
test this
Yes,
before
we did.
you listened to it?
Yep.
It sounds pretty good.
Yeah, it does.
Fucking sweet.
It does. And then we even made the Blue Yeti sound fairly decent because Isaac had it on the wrong setting.
Good job. Good job,
So it
Isaac.
was like radio, and then he was like click, and it was like, oh, I had it on the wrong setting.
Good job.
Now it sounds good, Sean.
Mm-hmm.
So, cool. Anyway, a couple of other games that I finished.
Mhm.
NBA 2K18
You finished it?
Prelude. So it's
The
like a
Prelude.
demo to the game that's coming out before it comes out, and it's a playable demo, and it has trophies, which is
A
badass.
demo has
Yeah,
trophies?
well, yeah. Look at Order 1886. No, I'm joking with that. It's,
Fuck that game.
Suppose everybody says it's a demo. Yeah, it's like a playable demo. You get into build a character and stuff. You play basketball. You do a few games
Mm-hmm.
and stuff. A lot of the trophies are like story based, so you're not going to miss them. There were a couple of missable trophies, but the thing is, you could replay the whole thing in an hour.
Mm-hmm.
So I enjoyed the shit out of it. I really did. Murder Soul Suspect was my platinum.
I've heard that's a short game, but a good game.
I don't know if you like it because it's kind of
I like LA Noir.
ghosty type.
I'm fine with Ghost.
I thought you didn't like being spooked out.
Is there jump scares?
Nah,
Oh, I'm fine.
no.
I can
So, yeah.
I can handle being on edge and all that kind of stuff, but
I love the colours that they use in it. I don't know if you ever seen it or played it. If you haven't, sorry, you should have a look at it because A, it's an easy platinum. B, it's a really really good story because it's one of those. Oh fuck!
I've heard it doesn't have a lot of replayability,
It certainly doesn't have a lot of replayability. No.
which is what I really like in games.
But the thing is, this is like $1.99 on the store.
Really?
I mean, it might be $4.99 now, but it always goes in the sale and it always hits $1.99. Well,
I need to
worth
look out
having.
for that then.
And it's on PS3 and PS4, so you can get double platinum. But that was my 38th platinum, so I completed. Let me see, 3 games. I completed 3 games this week. One of them's a platinum. 38.
I only
platinums.
completed one.
But I'm that trophy hunter type.
Yeah, no, for sure. I wouldn't be able to do that.
And I'm playing the sexy brutal at the moment. Have you ever heard of that? No, obviously not. It's really cool. It's like Cluedo.
It's like what?
It's like Cluedo. Clue.
Oh, Clue.
Yeah. So it's murder mystery. You have to figure out how they get murdered. Then you have to work out how you can save them. And then once you save them, you get to save some other people. It progresses the story. It's like Groundhog Day. So if you don't get it right, the day resets every time. And it resets every time, and then it moves on to the next people that you got to save. It's really cool, and it kind of looks quirky. It's really cool though. The artwork in it's all like big heads and shit like that. Kind of gives me that old Alien 8 for the ZX Spectrum kind of feel. It's like a 3D room with doors like around the walls and that, and so you can't top down, but you're at a slight angle.
Oh, okay.
And you can't potter around and you pick up. There's some collectibles in it, but there isn't.
What's that game called?
The Sexy Brutal.
No, the other one you're comparing it
Alien
to.
8.
1 second.
That's a really old
I know,
old
and
game.
I want to make sure. I want to see if it's the one I'm thinking of. Alien 8.
Yeah.
Damn, it's not what I was thinking of. There's this one game. I can't remember what it is.
Lumo?
No,
Because
it's
it's a bit
like
like Lumo as well.
an Area 51 game, but it's like one of those top-down at an angle games. You play as a male and a female. You're like Black Ops or something, and there's these weird like alien-looking creatures that you have to kill. And I played it so
I know
long
there's
ago.
Alien Breed.
Huh?
I know there's Alien Breed that's a top-down kind of thing.
I just want to know what the name is
Which is
because
good.
I wanna play it again.
And obviously XCOM, which is fucking badass. Those
XCOM is really good.
real-time strategy games.
I didn't think I'd like it, but I actually got really into XCOM 2 though. I'm not playing the first
I
one.
haven't played that yet. I used to love those kind of games though. Back on the Amstrad, I used to play. What was it? Something Force, not Delta Force.
Did you ever Desert Storm?
No, I can't remember what it's called now. Jesus.
Did you ever play a game called Black Site Area 51?
No.
Dude,
Oh.
you need to play it. It's
What
so
what platform?
good. PS3
PS3. Okay.
and Xbox 360, but you're PlayStation, so
It doesn't have trophies, does it?
I have no fucking clue. Did PS3 have trophies?
PS3 has trophies.
Then it should.
No, because they came in only at 2009. Trophy started at 2009. And a lot of people would disagree with me and say 2006, but
You're
that's,
wrong, Sean.
that's patched games. That's games that came out later. I think the first game that came out.
Oh yeah,
with the
okay. Black
trophies-
Site came out in 2007.
So the first game that came out with trophies was Bejeweled 2. Or it's the oldest
Really?
game with trophies. It's the oldest game with trophies. The first game that came out with trophies was Super Stardust. And that's what Hakum was playing, and he was like, ping! And he's like, what was that noise? And so he carried on, and it's like, then he realised there's trophies, kind of did a little bit of research, and discovered he had a bit of an addiction.
See, I wouldn't be able to trophy hunt because I'm one of those people. I like to enjoy my games.
So many people have said that to me. They don't understand that I enjoy trophy hunting. I enjoy the
I'm
game
sure you
as
do.
well. I love the shit out of Truck Driver, and I was trophy hunting the shit out of that as well.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was trying to do like a 2-day stream of figuring out why this container didn't work and what my theories were with the experience that I've had with games and how bugs happen and what you can do sometimes to work around them and stuff. So I love trophy hunting, and I enjoy that. And I enjoy the game as well. The game's kind of an added bonus. But my goal is to get as high as I possibly can in the PlayStation World Ranks.
Yeah, no, I get that.
So I'll play anything and everything, even if it's god awful. And
Hannah Montana's game.
I might actually enjoy it. I actually enjoyed that.
Really?
Yeah, because it's a rhythm game. So it's kind of a break.
I'm white. I don't have rhythm, so I wouldn't be able to enjoy the game. I'm not wrong. It's the reason I don't dance.
Well, there are a lot of games on my shelf there that I would never, ever, ever, ever have touched. Probably because I hadn't heard of them,
Shit, you got Infamous 1?
Yeah. And Infamous 2.
Why do you have two LA Noirs?
One's English, one's American. And over there, I have Infamous First Light on disc.
Oh, that's right. I remember you telling me about that. 'Cause I'm like, I didn't know that was a disc game.
It's only in America and Hong Kong or something.
So wait, what's the difference between LA Noir, UK, and...
Absolutely nothing apart from the PS Store.
Really? That's it? Because
Yeah.
I know there's some games where there's pretty big differences.
Yeah. Like
I know GTA 3 had some shit changed because of 9/11.
And Biohazard, it was called Biohazard, which we know as Resident Evil, it got changed as well, like Green Blood and that. And the Red Blood, because of the sensory.
You should start a rent service.
I'd never get them back.
You wouldn't.
No, they'd have to be highly insured. But
Yeah.
a lot of them are crap.
There was a Terminator Salvation game?
Yeah!
Wait, no, I knew that. Never mind.
Terminator Salvation is probably one of the easiest platinum. It's a trophy whore game, without a doubt.
So what?
It's a trophy whore game.
Okay.
So trophy whores are people that play anything like Hannah Montana. Anything for Thief.
I was really upset with this game.
I've even got it for PS4.
Why would you buy it twice?
They double stack on trophies. Seriously?
This game doesn't deserve one buy, let alone two, Sean. This game gave me a fear of looking through keyholes
Oh yeah, well yeah.
at that asylum level.
Yeah,
Fuck that.
yeah.
Because that happened and I go, I'm turning off the game now. That's it for tonight.
I love it though. It's such an in-depth strategy of sneaking around.
It was good.
You could play it without killing anybody.
Yeah, and that's how I usually play games because it just adds way more difficulty than it needs to.
Right.
But Thief 1, 2, and 3 were great. Very old visuals, very dated. And then this Thief reboot, I'm already skeptical of reboots. I was skeptical with the Prey reboot that Bethesda did. Ended up being really good.
What?
But like,
I got a reboot that kind of went off pretty well. Is The Raven?
The Raven,
Yeah, that was a reboot.
kick-ass game, by the way.
That would be one of those games. Skate 3 would be one of those games that I would not touch with a barge pole. But you know what? When I started playing it and trophy hunting it, I enjoyed the shit, rolling around on the rails and everything like that.
Yeah.
Developing your park, opening the world, transforming people. It wasn't what I thought it was going to be. It was actually very, very enjoyable. I enjoyed it. There's a lot out there that are gems. So we should probably wrap it up.
Oh my God, Sean!
Yeah.
Oh my God, you
Sly-
have the Sly Cooper collection.
Yeah, the Sly Cooper collection. It took me a long time to get it though, because people don't like to bring that back.
Yeah, I bet not. If I had a PS3, I would have tried to steal this by now. And because this was my fucking childhood on PS2.
The other game that a lot of people like, Trophy Horse, is NCIS. It's such an easy platinum.
Man, I haven't played that game in forever. I almost forgot that was a game. Because I remember my mom really liked the show, so she's like, let me try it. And so I got kicked off my PlayStation forever.
Damn,
I know, I'm like, well,
that's harsh.
all right.
Although novel that your mum's playing.
Yeah, great. It's the
So
only game
you'll-
she ever played.
Yep.
Although I did introduce her to VR.
Did you?
She was whacked the fuck out by it.
Yeah.
Man,
likes
I
it?
had her play Beat Saber.
Oh yeah. Oh fuck.
She really liked it, actually.
Is she good?
Yeah, she was okay.
Oh.
Better than me,
Oh.
for sure, which was really weird, which kind of hurt my pride.
Yeah, I bet you can't play that anymore. Stop it.
You're not allowed to play it. Stop.
Give me my VR back.
But no, that was by far her favorite game to play.
Cool.
And then-
I guess she's gonna find a few others then.
Maybe she hasn't played VR in a while, mostly because I moved the computer back in my room.
She'll get her own.
Right.
I'm getting VR for Christmas.
Vive or Oculus?
No, I'm getting PS4.
Oh yeah, fuck, that's right.
Yeah. No, I'd like Oculus.
Oculus Quest, you can.
It's almost you can download it and everything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but the Quest, like you can play games like VR. Quest has Vader Immortal on it, which would be my selling point for that. I'm not gonna tell you anything about it. Look it
Okay.
up. It's
Okay.
way better if you experience it on your own without me telling you anything.
Okay.
Just Vader Immortal. There's 2 episodes out right now.
Okay.
Do yourself a favor and look it up. It's fucking sweet.
Okay.
It is awesome. Only reason I'm jealous of my friend for a Quest is that game.
I'll have my report on your desk first thing 2 weeks later.
Okay, that's fair.
That's when you're coming back. I can't believe you're getting Outer Worlds, you bastard.
Dude, I'm sorry.
Fuck.
As soon as I heard it, and I was watching the trailer, I'm like, this looks pretty good. I wonder who's developing it. Obsidian Entertainment. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Because I'm like, New Vegas? And
You
so everybody's like,
haven't heard anything from them for a while.
no. And everybody's
That's
like, it's
why.
going to be New Vegas in space. And I'm like, you think like that? You're going to be disappointed. Just
Yeah.
no, it's
It's all over the place. It's
Yeah.
not just space.
It's Obsidian who already Obsidian's fantastic with RPGs.
Yeah.
That's their thing.
And I believe, what is this? That's supposed to be the largest open world game?
Supposedly, I think No Man's Sky still holds the title because that's a never-ending.
That's kind of cheating, the way he did it.
It's
Yeah.
Are you talking about like open world, totally not generated?
No, open world where where it's totally generated, where you have to program it all and stuff like that.
Yeah, where you have to do the generating. It's not auto-generated.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's what No Man's Sky does. It's all auto-generated, which I mean, I guess you can see. why
Yeah, it's like
cheating.
randomized and shit.
Yeah, but with Outer Worlds, they placed all those trees there.
Yeah.
It's like-
So
that's
it's properly
fair.
constructed instead of.
I'm sure there's some randomness to the, because that'd be pretty tedious to go tree.
Oh god, yeah.
Could you imagine? I'd go fucking insane. Be like, I resigned from the project. Thank you.
Is it
I
that
want to
you-
get paid for those 4 trees.
You're gonna have like a pad in front of you that you can touch and you can just go.
Yeah.
That's it, done.
Yeah.
You tap it everywhere. It's like playing My Name Is Mayo.
Anyways.
Time
Yeah.
to close out.
Yeah, I'll keep fucking talking if we don't end. So that's just me. Look, you can see where it was you were just tapping on the table at the end right there at the beginning.
Damn, it's pretty fast, huh?
Yeah.
I used to do that with Daley Thompson's Decathlon in the arcade years and years and years ago before you were even born, mate. before you were born. And there's these little buttons,
Sean, you're
you know,
showing
the
your
normal
age.
arcade buttons, and you just
I've played arcade games before.
right, but you have to tap these things, and then you have to quickly hit
Okay, I've
so
never
that
done
he
that.
can jump
Okay, I've never done that.
because he's like a athlete.
I've played like analog and red and yellow buttons and shit.
Yeah, no, this was just, and then
You see, I've
jump.
never done that, so yeah,
It was that button, and well, all of the buttons used to be wankered on the machines. When you got around to playing them, and one of them would probably work if you're lucky.
Did you ever hear that arcade game that gave people heart attacks? Or supposedly. It was like a weird haunted one. That can be saved for next time.
House of Dead.
Monster House.
Yeah.
That's a good movie.
Okay.
Anyways, yeah.
Yeah, and you can save that for the Halloween one.
This will be a late. Unless we...
Wait, no, it'll be late.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. We're sticking to Fridays.
Are we?
It works, yeah.
Okay. I remember I was talking to Blake today, and he's like, I would totally want to be a guest on that podcast.
Shit, yeah, let's do it.
But the problem is he's PMXing right now.
Well, yeah, we'll wait until you can actually
Do a new bid or something. And that's why I told him, like,
Yeah.
maybe new bid start, sure, it's fine. Because he's a gamer,
I mean, obviously we could change the day,
Yeah, we could, we could always change it. But,
a weekend or something.
yeah. But, he's a gamer.
But yeah, no, we'd love to have him.
Yeah.
Love to have him on there. Anybody, really.
Yeah.
Anybody. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for coming along and listening. And if you like what you hear, subscribe and hit that like button as well on any of our YouTubes. I shall be having this up on my YouTube. That'll be Sin Trophy Hunter. And I believe Official Dragon already has it up. So he's way ahead of us.
Here's the first episode up, yeah.
Gavin, where can we find you?
You can find me at Gavin Plays on YouTube. Gonna have to put a link in the description because you search Gavin Plays, you're gonna find a lot of different results. Because I was not aware of how widely used that name was before I made it. I'm like, this is a great name. Nobody's ever used this before.
No.
And I make the account and I go,
Yeah.
Gavin Plays. Fuck. And a lot of them are like 11-year-olds.
Oh my God, really?
It's like Gavin Plays Fortnite, Gavin Plays Minecraft, Gavin Plays, Gavin_plays. I'm like, fuck. So at least I got the cleanest version name, which is capital G, Gavin. No underscore or anything.
Yeah.
Plays. I got the very
You're the first.
I was the first one to do that, but I'm like, fuck. So I always link it because otherwise, I could always be like the profile picture, black background with a white crown,
Yeah.
So and then Instagram
Yep.
is Gavin Plays Games 1 because everything else was taken.
You didn't beat him to that one.
I didn't beat him to that one. So
Okay.
it's Gavin Plays Games 1, which I update that about as often as I update my YouTube channel.
Okay.
Because I'll use my Instagram to promote videos. I posted the Variety Shift.
You might get some subscribers now,
Maybe.
Yeah.
I'll finally know what it's like
I got
to be loved.
30 subscribers now on YouTube.
Fuck you. You have more than I do. I have like 23.
Oh, that's not bad.
It's not bad, but
not bad.
I don't upload. It's not bad for somebody who doesn't upload that much.
You know how many followers I've got on Twitch now?
How many?
47.
Damn.
I am 3 away from being an affiliate.
It's 50 for an affiliate?
Yep.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, I know, right? It's taking forever because I'm not finding the right game for them.
I don't know why. I thought affiliate would be like 1,000.
Because
YouTube, you have to have...
There's one you have to be a partner as well. I think that's like 100.
That might be what I'm thinking of. Because I know YouTube is pretty fucking strict with their rules on monetization now.
1,000 subscribers and that's it.
Because I used to monetize my old videos on my old channel. And I was making a couple bucks every week.
Yay!
Which is better than nothing.
You could go out and buy some sweets.
Not even. No, it's as expensive as everything is now.
You
Dollar
could-
menu shit's too expensive.
You could pay your insurance.
Right.
Yeah.
My non-existent insurance at the time. Anyways. Yeah, that's where you can find me.
All right, and you can find me on YouTube as Sin Trophy Hunter, SINN Trophy Hunter. You can find me on Twitter at Sin Trophy Hunter. It's kind of getting boring here because it's all at Sin Trophy Hunter.
Mine
And
is
I'm
all
on
Gavin
Twitch
Plays.
TV, live stream virtually every single day apart from Friday, at Sin Trophy Hunter. And I believe that would be everything that's covered. Thank you very much, folks, for coming by and listening. Again, hit the like and subscribe button if you like. I can't even talk now.
It's okay.
Till next time, this is Sin Trophy Hunter. Peace.
Bye.